All right, and we're in. Hello. Yeah, I was waiting for you to do it. I knew it was gonna happen. How you feeling, Josh? You really built that one up, huh?
He's been holding it for days.
Oh no, I can see his face is like, I can feel his face is like just super red, and it's just like he's choking on it. Oh my god.
I got the Bonnaroo flu.
The Bonnaroo flu.
It's all the high fives, dude. They don't warn you.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we just finished Isaac's thing of his campaign of Starfall Pass. We are rounding the rotation out back to me, and we're going to be finishing the genesis of this group, fucking Order of the Candlestick. Started circa 2017 with a party of 7, and now we're going the long haul, boys. We're gonna go.
We got the roses.
Now we're gonna kill ourselves.
More or less.
We got the roses. We move on.
Yeah, really. So
hey, I could get a bunch of satyrs.
So essentially, what this was originally going to be was I was going to have a summary video ready for you guys. I got very lazy in recording the audio for it, so I do not have that ready. That will be ready before we play it next week, I hope. Because tomorrow's Wednesday, Emily works, so I'll have the house to myself. I'm going to double down. I'm going to get all the recording done for that. So that'll be done. But essentially, what happened was we had a 10-year interlude in between sessions of this, where you guys essentially went from adventurers that gained the favor of a god to basically the rulers of Baldur's Gate. Not even basically, that is what you are. Germong founded a order of assassins called the Roses of something. What were they? I can't remember.
The Roses Thorn.
The Roses Thorn. That's right. The Roses Thorn is his assassins guild, and he also became the first of the 3 of you to become a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. Pretty much the most popular one in decades. The first Tiefling to be a Grand Duke. Actually, the 3 of you are all the first of your races to be Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. They're pretty racist.
Am I the first lycanthrope?
Yes, definitely. I don't know. That could
question.
No, that could be like a total like adventure in itself. Is that one of the Grand Dukes is a werewolf and you have to kill him? But anyway, that's.
Didn't we already kill all the Grand Dukes?
You killed one. You killed 3 of them.
Hey guys, side quest. We're killing them all now.
No, Germong married. No, killing all of them would involve killing yourselves.
But she's not a Grand Duke anymore.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
No.
Yes, she is.
No, she is a Grand Duke. I just tell her what to do and she does it.
Yes, she's your bitch.
Fuck off. That's fucking misogynistic. Don't be a dick. Anyway.
No, because if it was the other way around, then Isaac would be her bitch.
Anyway, she literally runs like all the economic faculty of the city while you guys fuck around. Ragnar, who went back to his old real dwarven name of Garen, founded a cult of lycanthropy called the Circle of the Moon.
No, it's called the Moon Touched.
The Moon Touched, alright. And they went and corrupted the entire town of Tradesmeet in Am. So that's like a total thing that Am has to deal with now, is that there's a bunch of werewolves and werebears and were-tigers and were-rats and were-porcupines like this.
And you got your boat back,
I think
too.
there's were-boars and were-goats.
You can pretty much wear anything if you want to make the stats for it. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's what clothing is.
If we stat it out like a were-shark, I'd let you do it.
No, can't do that.
So anyway, and Lufir, after being raised from the dead as a revenant, yeah, Lufir is the bad now, founded a bandit clan that essentially raids the countryside outside of Baldur's Gate. And then, thanks to Germong's amazing... It's the Crimson Maw is the name of them. And thanks to Germong's amazing oratory skills, the people of Baldur's Gate pretty much forgot all about that. So it's interesting how everything progressed. But yeah, essentially you guys have been committing murder on a mass scale, as Baal would have you do. You guys waged war against the holy city of Elturel and created a mass refugee crisis. And Baal has begun getting a little impatient with the whole war against Cyric thing, and he figures that the 3 of you guys are the best option he has to challenging Cyric directly, because, you know, gods can't really fight each other. That's kind of part of the rules. So while a holy inquisition from the southern nation of Kalimshan marches on to Baldur's Gate, you guys essentially have to go to Sigil and find a sword called the God's Bane. It's a very appropriately named sword. As quickly as you can, find a way back to the Prime Material Plane, deal with the Inquisition, and then handle Cyric. Those are your 3 deals. Now, the only, the High Priestess of Baal that has basically taken over the church in light of you guys are like the chosen of Baal, but you're not the leaders of the Church of Baal. You guys were told that God's Bane rests in a place that the gods cannot touch. Or the portal to God's Bane lies in a place that cannot be touched by the gods. And the one place that pretty much fits that description is the city of Sigil, which is the floating, donut-shaped city atop an infinitely tall spire in the center of the multiverse. It's a city of paradoxes. And so you guys basically got that priestess to rig up a portal, stepped on through it, and I need everyone in here to roll me a D100.
God. Let me go find it.
You can roll it in Roll20, you know.
Do I need to roll 2 for Cal, or 1 for me and 1 for Cal?
You can choose to if you want, or you can choose to not have Cal like summoned right now.
I rolled a 94.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. So that's how many feet in the air you guys start as you
Oh. Uh-oh.
So
Well, that's neat.
So as you guys walk through the portal that was set up, all 3 of you emerge on a ledge that was way shorter than you expected, and all 3 of you tumble off into the off of it. And for some reason, Jeramong takes a lot longer to fall than the rest of you.
I mean, I probably take just as long considering bonus action wild shape into something with wings.
Yep. And the 3 of you guys fall downwards. And as the ground approaches, you suddenly notice that there is a huge pit of spikes that is rapidly getting closer and closer and closer. What do you do?
What are the spikes made of?
Looks like pretty raw. Looks like iron. Probably just like some kind of metal, rusty metal with lots of blood stains and such.
Okay. Oh, duh! Immovable rod.
What are you gonna immovable rod on? You're falling through the air.
I'm literally just gonna whip it out and like lock it in the air.
Can you do that?
Yeah. All it does is it suspends in the place in which you place it.
Really?
Yeah.
And he has 2, man. You gave him 2. You gave him.
I did, but
I have that infinity. ladder.
I'm pretty sure we all can fly at this point.
I have that infinity ladder.
Okay, I don't like that you can do that.
Well, too late. No take backs.
No. I think. No, I definitely.
And
think
you were
that
worried about me dropping a fortress on people.
I don't think you can.
Infinity ladder.
And you were worried about my bear wall.
Even if it's divine.
And me dropping fortresses.
Oh my god, you really can't do that. What the fuck was Wizards thinking?
That's why I was adamant on having 2.
Oh my god!
I knew what he was doing the whole time.
I will need you to make strength saves whenever you do the infinity ladder.
I expected. No,
and
I mean, yeah,
actually roll me a strength save right now.
Okay.
Because
So
whenever you
that's
do
good,
this, it locks into place, but your inertia keeps going.
Instantly. Yes. Yeah. No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. That's a 6.
Yeah, no, you try to keep a grasp on your immovable rod, and it just slips out of your fingers as you rapidly plummet.
Well, that
towards
sucks. You lost an immovable rod.
No!
And you guys hit
the
terminal
other one-
velocity, and
Hey, hold on. What about me?
right before you hit it, you notice that you fall onto what essentially feels like a bed of feathers as the illusion dispels itself. And you guys fall into basically a pit of pillows and feathers as a bunch of people start laughing around you. And you hear just like a bunch of...
Time out, because I said I turned into a freaking bird.
But it's
Yeah,
funny.
Luffy's just fucked. He's gonna fall in the
Yeah,
pillows.
Luffy's
no,
screwed, but I turned into a bird.
Alright, fine, you can turn into a bird, but it's still way funnier if some of you guys hit the downy
That's fine.
pillows and
That's
everything.
fine. But my pride will not be.
You
Happy
guys
tainted
are in a sequestered little circle of pillows and down and all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of tieflings actually are like sitting around just laughing their asses off at you. It's like, hey Mog, another couple primes fell out of the fucking portal. That's the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. Mog, you gotta come see this shit. Yeah, no, this is a bunch of tieflings laughing at you.
Jeremong's a little butthurt.
Yeah, he probably would be.
Isaac's a little butthurt.
I grab Jermong and fly him up to his immovable rod.
Can you do that? How big of a bird are you?
Large.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. You can get your immovable rod.
And I leave him there. He's got to find his own way down.
I mean, I know that it's pillows now, so I'll just fall again.
I was gonna say the giant pile of pillows is probably a pretty good option.
So, the three of you guys get your first look.
I love you. Wide open.
Oh, the three of you guys start get like your first look at Sigil now. Because you look up in the sky, and instead of sky, you see a ring. The city like coalesces upon itself in a ring, if that makes sense. It forms a donut, and so when you look upwards, you see the opposite end of the donut. And it's really
like
far.
Halo.
It's basically like Halo, or the Citadel in Mass Effect. You guys, even though it's bonkers far away, it's like stupid far away. You can see like smoke pouring from different parts of it. You can see individual buildings, and that basically encompasses the entire way around. The place smells really different than the Prime Material Plane does. It smells like kind of a the background smell is like basically metal. It just smells very metallic here, and as you get a look around your more immediate surroundings, it seems that you're in a slum of some sorts. Jeremong, you notice that this is the first time you've ever been in a place that is majority tiefling. There's the tieflings, the really weird looking folks. Tieflings are incredibly variable, so you see some folks with hooves instead of feet. You see some people that are blue, purple, green, red. You see some people with 2 horns, 3 horns, 1 horn, 17 horns, bones strutting out from their shoulders, whatever. But not even that. You see some people who aren't even like bipedal. You see some guys that look like centaurs. You see straight up some like ethereal beings floating around through the slum. You see and you guys would know what this is at this point because you've been hanging out with Blake a lot. You see an Abishai just walking down. An Abishai is basically a low-level demon that, if we're summoned on the Prime Material Plane, would be reason to freak the fuck out. But no, he's just walking. He's just like going down the street, just like chilling. He's like taking a look at the shops that he's walking by, and yeah, no. Basically, the very biggest impression you get is that this is the most diverse place you've ever been demographically. So, what do you guys do?
Luffy's gonna stand up. He's gonna walk over to the tiefling who was laughing at us.
Okay.
He's
I like
just
this.
gonna
Whatever it is,
he's gonna
whatever it is,
glare
I'm
at
helping.
him.
Whatever it is, I'm helping.
He's gonna glare at him. How tall is this tiefling?
It was a little boy, because he said ma.
No. He said Mog, like M-O-G.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, it looks like he's 4 feet tall. So he's
Okay.
he's incredibly
So
he's
Luffy's gonna-
he's incredibly
Yeah,
short.
Luffy's gonna look down.
Yeah, he's incredibly short. It looks like he might be like a tiefling in the way that like a dwarf with like fiendish ancestry.
Yeah, so Luffy's gonna look down at him, and he's just gonna put a foot square, just kick him right in the stomach.
Okay, damn, yeah. Go ahead and roll me an attack, just like an unarmed thing. Oh my god.
Oh, that didn't go well.
The first attack roll of the new campaign, ladies and gentlemen, a nice flat natural 1. Okay, yeah, you go to kick this little dude, and he puffs out his chest and just takes it. And he's like, that's Cutter, that's awesome. Hey, look. Hey, you guys ain't the first primes to be mad at what we've got going on. You don't know the dark about this place. It's fine. Look, you need help around? You ever been to Sigil? You ever anything?
Luthor's just like, no one talks to me like that. You will not be the first.
Oh, oh, primes, they're the best. Oh man, you're gonna last like 2 days here. Okay, so here's the thing. Anything that you were on the prime, pretty much null and void here. Got it? All right, Kata, you got it. Everything here, pretty much, we're established, and you're not. And so you start making enemies with the wrong people here without knowing what's going on. You don't know the chant about any of this. You're going to find yourself on the wrong end of some sort of blade, some sort of spell. You follow. You just got to take it slow. You got to not do what you're doing right now.
There's one thing this world can't take from us, and that is our power. So that we have far more established than you. So careful with your words.
I love primes. Oh man, this is the best. Look.
Highly debating eating him.
Look. You guys want to know more? You can go to the smoldering corpse over there. It's the big dome building. It's got the smoldering smoke coming out of the top. Yeah, it's hard to miss. Yeah, you should totally go there. Some people will set you straight. All right. I gotta go. Like, this is great. But yeah. And yeah, he turns to go.
How far does he get? What? How far?
No, he turns to go. Like, I knew you guys would do something about it.
Well, I nip his hair.
Like, you take
I
some
take
of his hair?
I take some hair.
How do you do
I'm
this?
gonna wait.
With my bird beak.
Okay. Yeah, I could buy that, I guess, as you just, like, fly by and take a little bit of hair. Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna straight up wait for him to get at the full range of the die, and then I'm gonna throw the die. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm just gonna have it land at his feet and see what happens.
All right, I'll do that. Roll the d20 on the die.
The effect d20. I'm not
Yes.
attacking, so just the effect.
Yeah, you're not attacking, so just roll the effect.
That is a 17.
Woof. Okay. So because this is like extraordinary force kind of deal, so we're gonna so you throw the die.
I'm doing this sneakily. Like I mean, so do you want me to do like a stealth roll on it too?
It's fine.
Like,
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not like making this obvious. Like it's kind of like me just like rolling it along.
You
the
chuck
ground
it,
and, like,
and it has like the normal arc that you would expect whenever you throw a d20 anywhere. But whenever it hits the ground, it hits it with the force of like an anvil being dropped from a rooftop, and just cracks a giant crack into the ground and trips the dwarf tiefling up, and like he falls over and stumbles a bit, and he starts running away. And as this happens and the die comes back to your hand, you see a couple of floating robed figures with almost like featureless faces. Like very, you see eye sockets in like the shape of a mouth, but no actual eyes or mouths. With like really tall, pointy white hair. They float over, and they all brandish hammers and other carpentry tools and start repairing the hole that you just made immediately.
it's interesting.
So I go ahead and change back because I don't really think there's any point for me being an eagle.
Okay.
And I pocket his hair.
All right. Yeah, you have tiefling hair now. Tiefling dwarf hair.
Good.
Dwarf
We'll find him and kill him later.
Cool.
Did we get a name from this dude or just?
Nah.
Doesn't matter. I've got his hair. We'll find him.
Okay.
I have scrying.
Yeah, so you guys are in the middle of an incredibly busy, bustling slum area. As the dude did say, the bar that is known as the Smoldering Corpse is not far from you whatsoever. You can definitely pick it out.
Terrible name for a bar.
It's
Who
called
would
the
drink
Smoldering
there?
Corpse for a reason. Calm down.
Who would drink there? Who would consume food there?
Yeah, it's like a dome. It's got like a smoke coming out of the top chimney of it.
To be fair, Luthier would probably be very at home in a bar called the Smoldering Corpse now. That's what he's all into now.
Corpse porn.
So yeah, what do you guys do? You can also like flag down a citizen to talk to them. You could try any other building that you find, or just look around generally. This place is weird. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
I would like to do a thing. Once I find out what the thing is.
Luthier's gonna look at the other two and be like, I will go inquire at the bar about where we could find our target. You two should spread out and see what other leads we can find.
Well, glad that I turned off that giant eagle. I could have done a quick run around the place.
Are there any like larger buildings that look important, like to like city infrastructure?
Let me
like in the immediate area. Like obviously I know there's gonna be some buildings that are bigger than others throughout the entire city, but like within the surrounding area.
Let me pull up my map real quick because it's been a hot minute.
Like, is there a department of like Parks and Rec? Is there like?
You guys are in the Hive.
We need to speak to the tiefling Ron Swanson.
Yeah, you guys are in the Hive, and that's where the...
He'll see you on the 29th of February.
That's where the Smoldering Corpse is. The Hive is huge. The Hive is like the biggest part of the city besides the Ladies' Ward.
If it helps you, I would be talking like a 2-3 block like range. Nothing like I don't want to get too separated.
You seem to be in mostly a recreation part of the city. We're talking like tap houses, ale houses. The Smoldering Corpse seems to be the biggest one in the immediate area, but there's like people who are like selling meat, like butchers and stuff. It's for as weird as this city is, it's a fairly standard slummy market area. Now, like, granted, they're like selling meat, but it's like phase stalker meat and like weird shit from the other planes.
So Jeremon needs to get his gamble on.
Okay, let me see. The Smoldering Corpse would... most bars will have, like, gambling areas and stuff like that, but you could also probably find, like, a...
I want something a little sketchier. I want, like, street... Like, I'm looking for a guy in an alley playing dice.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of guys. As you, like, as you round around the corner, you come across, these two tiefling guys and looks like a deep gnome, a Zerf Neblin. They're, like, crouched around in a triangle, basically rolling bones.
Gotcha. Yep, that's how I'm gathering.
Okay. So you want to do this one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Luthier, you had the idea first. So you enter the Smoldering Corpse bar, and it's the first thing you notice, even though it doesn't really bother you much anymore, you still feel that it's hot in there. It's like 80 degrees in that building. As you enter, there is a floating, flaming body just chilling over a vent in the middle of the bar. Straight up just a man that is floating there on fire, seemingly not bothered by the fire whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it almost looks like he's enjoying it, even though he's completely charred.
I'll approach him and look at him and be like, "You, fireman, a word."
And he does not say anything to you. There's other people in the bar.
I would like to go to maybe a bartender.
Okay. You are able to take a step up. You step up to like it's like the pit that the entrance is like a little pit where the Smoldering Corpse itself is, and you take some stairs up to the actual drinking area, and you step past like a very remarkable group of people, really, who you see like a large, wide-set barbarian man, like the most stereotypical Conan the Barbarian looking motherfucker that you've ever seen in your life. You see what appears to be an animated suit of armor, but he's drinking. And he's drinking, when I say this, I mean like he tilts back the flask and like the ale just like starts pouring into the various plates of armor, just like dripping to the floor. And also, there is what appears to be just a straight up dwarf running the bar.
Okay. I'll approach the bartender first.
Okay.
The dwarf, and
Yeah, Cutter, what can I get you?
you can service me with information.
All right. Information comes
I'm
with drinks.
looking-
It's a packet deal.
What? I'm sorry. Repeat yourself.
And information comes with the drinks. I got a business to run, man. Here.
Well, that would be hard for me to. It would be hard for me to pay you, since I've just arrived on this plane. But maybe we can cut another deal.
All right.
You tell me the information that I need, and the people in this bar get to live.
He looks up at you, and he kind of looks back down at the glass that he's cleaning. Not impressed, but all right. What do you want to know?
My friends and I have arrived here looking for a relic of types. We seek information, and I'm looking for someone who might be more in the know than, say, yourself.
That's a little presumptuous. Relic, like magic? You talking? Can you hear me? Like, am I too quiet?
You good? You good?
Okay. Yeah. What do you mean, like magic? We talking? Or did we lose Josh? Joshua, where are you?
Hello?
Hey.
There you
Hello?
are.
Hello.
Gotcha.
There you are. Yeah, no, he says, like, what do you mean? Like, some kind of magic thing?
Yes, it would be a magic relic of some import.
Magic. Man. Trying to think here. There's a place up in the clerk's ward. Kind of like a menagerie. I guess like a knick-knack shop. If you head up there, maybe they can set you straight. Can't remember the name of it.
Yes. Thank you, sir. And as he leaves, Luther gives him one more look and says, if I return, I shall make sure that I bring some kind of compensation for your time.
Yeah, deeply appreciated. All right. Go ahead.
I guess Luther's going to head toward that area.
You have no idea where it is.
Listen here. Then I guess I'll head back out into the street and see if I can't find somebody who would be able to lead me around.
All right. So as you do that, so Garen, you said you turned into a bird and started flying around to check the place out. Mark, are we just like losing people one by one?
Hey, hold on. My wife's informing me on something
You're
of
good.
the dog.
You're good. We'll just go to Jermong. All right, Jermong. So you are approaching these guys rolling the bones.
Yep.
Alright.
And I approach and be like, "What's the buy-in, boys?"
It's 5 jink.
Seems a little low, don't you think?
Yeah, 5 jink.
Why don't we play for something more personal?
They look up at you like, what you got?
In case you haven't noticed, I'm not from these parts.
You look like you are. The kid who says this is a tiefling, and he's like red-skinned, small horns. He's like very much
Do
like
I,
a.
do,
Go ahead.
do I speak like you though?
Yeah, I guess you ain't a run-of-the-mill cutter, no.
Anyway, I come from a place where we believe information and secrets are the most valuable possessions. That you can gaze into someone's soul merely by knowing a little bit more about them. What you take away from them they lose forever.
Oh, you're from the Prime. Okay, got it. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, got it. Okay. You're gonna peel me now. But I mean, what do you want to know? What?
So you're giving information freely. Well, I can understand. You're trying to make a profit.
Look, man.
I-
The last time someone came and asked me for something, I got robbed. I'm not a man of many means. I don't want to get nicked again. All right. Just what do you want?
Fair enough. Just need a couple things. I need to know people, our kind. I see that we come from similar backgrounds. It's not that much long ago that I was doing the same thing as you in my plane.
Yeah.
We know how to blend in. I do not know how to blend in here. So I need that information from you. Anything, mannerisms, language. I need to know what it takes to lay low in this setting.
You want to see? You want to know the chant? Is what you're saying?
Correct. The other things that I would need to know is any places of importance, especially including places that would house very important magical items that I'm looking to procure.
Well, let's see. Well, I could teach you how to rattle your bone box like you're one of us, but magic items. Not something I think about. I don't have enough drink to throw around for all that. Well, I think you'd want to take a look at the clerk's ward before anything. It's you just head that way, and he points in like a general direction. You would think it would be like south or north, but like directions seem to have like a really like non-importance in your general like setting, seeing as the city is a donut.
Okay. Also, if you were to say the handful of people that carry great importance in this city, who would you list?
Oh man. Well, the faction.
Are we gonna try and take over another city?
You're looking at the faction leaders. I don't really know too much about the people, but I mean, oh man. Well, around here you got the Dusties, Dustmen. Yeah, they go look for bodies and do whatever they want with them. Real weird. I don't like them very much. Oh man, anarchists around here. Again, they don't really. I mean, it's kind of in the name. They don't really have a leader much. And beyond that, Cutter, I really can't help you too much. I don't get out of the hive often.
It's fair enough. Are there any what am I trying to think of? Any faction markers that that we would easily be able to pick these individuals out along the streets?
Well, you probably saw a couple Dusties already. They usually they wear like drab long robes. Yeah, they look super depressed. Ratty. And as he tells you this, you can look up and see like they are wearing basically like monk habits with like frazzled hair and just a general state of like not caring. The anarchs kind of well, yeah, they're exactly what they sound like. They usually go all I don't know. I would say weird, but I mean, have you been around the place? I don't know the dark
against the grain. I understand.
Yeah, look for like pointy hair and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I catch your drift.
Oh, and I guess there's the Zasmen, but you don't want to talk with the Zastecs. They're kind of
go on.
No, they're kind of off their rocker. Trust me, it's not worth the time talking to them.
Off their rocker is insanity, or off their rocker is in demeanor?
Yeah, no, both.
Fair enough. That's really all I needed.
Yeah.
Keep your head up. You'll make it big, kid.
Yeah. Well, what's your name, Prime?
My name is Luthier.
God damn it!
I love it.
All right, Loof. Yeah, you get along now. Don't get killed.
Are we killing him later too?
Luffy's gonna have to go by Sir Reginald for the whole time we're here.
Root beer, the wizard returns.
You can't be Sir Reginald. You don't have your monocle.
You don't know what he
That's
brought.
what we forgot in the bag of holding.
Damn it!
I've got all my disguises with me. What are you talking about? They're all right here in my inventory.
Yeah, and he's got proficiency in them now. He's a bard.
True.
Yeah.
We will actually believe that he's Sir Reginald now.
Oh no, he doesn't get any bonus to it. I think it's just funny if he has proficiency in it, but nothing changes.
Sir Reginald shows up and be like, Luthier will this motherfucker into existence.
My charisma is still a -1, so
So Ragnar, Garen, you
What up,
are
dog?
what?
I said, what up?
So you are flying around. You looking for anything in particular?
Layouts of the city. I mean, I can tell a shop from a house.
Okay, well, so
I'm basically looking for like the zoning.
okay, so that's the cool thing about this place. As you take to the sky and take a look at like how the hive is set up, it is absolute and 100% utter chaos.
That's great.
You see like some buildings are piled on top of each other, practically melding into one another. A shack will be on top of a stone pueblo, and then a giant or like even like a really small little one-person house will be in the middle of like a giant empty circle, like a little cul-de-sac with just one house in it for no reason. There's like no discernible pattern to how the hive is set up. It's entirely
Okay.
like a chaotic slum.
All right, I'm gonna go have a drink now.
Okay, are you going to the Smoldering Corpse with Luffy, or are you gonna check out one of the other local...
I'll go with Luffy. It's fine.
Okay, you're able to pick out the Smoldering Corpse easily enough, and you hop in just as Luffy is exiting.
Oh, okay.
Do you go in, or do you hang up with Luffy?
I'll just Luffy will look at Garen and tell him I've been given the location of a place that might know of the artifact we seek. If you wish to look for more information inside, be my guest. I left it at that.
I like how Luffy is trying his hardest to speak super seriously.
Well, he's evil now. This is how he perceives people who are evil.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll get on that.
Luffy, do you tell him where you found it, or do you want to go in and talk to people? Well, I'm sorry. I meant Garen. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do I want to tell him what?
Do you want to go with what Luffy told you, or do you want to go inside the bar?
I'm here for a drink. I'm not here for anything else.
Okay. So you enter the bar. You see exactly what Luffy saw. You see a burning man just floating in the center of the little pit in the entranceway, just chilling on fire. People watching him while they're taking a drink. You know, just pretty chill place. For a place called the Smoldering Corpse, it's pretty laid back.
Dope.
So I take it you go to one of the bartenders, because there's 2 bars here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to one of the bartenders.
Hey, Cutter, what do you want?
Whatever you got.
Well, we got ale. We got more ale. I guess we did get this stuff in. It's water, right? But it's like from the elemental plane of water. Like, so it's like special, right?
Pretty sure it's just water.
No. Trust me, it's not. Look, watch. And he pours you like a tiny shot glass of the clearest water you've ever seen.
Okay, I drink it.
It is the best water you've ever had. It feels like you take a drink of this, and it pours down your throat like the coldest glass of ice water you've ever had. It coats like every little part of your throat going down, just pure bliss as you swallow that shit. You feel so hydrated. You feel so renewed by how awesome that water was.
I hate all of it. It's not natural.
It's the most natural thing possible.
And I tell him I will have something to help me forget the past year of my life.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. We got Mind Wipe. Yeah, sure. It's 20 jink if you got it.
I will have the thing underneath that.
So, like, not Mind Wipe.
No.
Are you sure? Because the Mind Wipe's pretty good.
Mostly because I don't know what a jink is, and I probably don't have it.
You don't know what a jink is?
No.
Well, then get out of my bar.
That seems a little rude.
Jink, it's money. Coppers?
Coppers?
Coppers, yeah, jink.
I try to pay him some of my coppers.
Copper coins?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes a look at it. He's like, Huh. Yeah, alright.
Yes.
Alright, so, let me see. There used to be, like, a list of bar, stuff you could, like, buy from them, and I cannot remember what it was. Let's see. Drinky drinks. Drinks in Sigil Planescape. I should have had this pulled up because I knew you guys were going to go to the Smoldering Corpse. Alright, so... Alright, so we got some Fire Fruit wine, we got some Giant's wine, I think we got some gold cider from the Outlands if you want to take a look at that.
Whatever is the strongest.
Alright, gold cider. He pours you a glass in like a stereotypical looking ale mug, kind of clear, and it's like sparkling gold as it pours in and it foams up at the top and kind of spills over the top of it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright. It tastes like apples. And as you down it, I need you to make a Constitution save because it is quite possibly the strongest alcohol you've ever imbibed in your life.
We
and
have
you're a
poison
dwarf.
immunity.
Yeah,
We have poison immunity.
that too.
You do have poison. Does that go with intoxication too?
I don't know what else
Well, actually,
intoxication would be.
I'm sorry. Hang on. You have immunity to non-magical toxins. You have resistance to magical toxins. So you
Okay,
still need to
fair
roll.
Dwarves have...
Dwarves have
Pretty sure
resistance to
dwarves have-
normal toxicity.
Hold on.
Magic poison.
Have this up real quick. Is it magic poison?
It's magic ale, magic cider.
Oh, okay. Let me get my stuff then.
You basically roll me a d20 con save with advantage.
Yeah, I just have resistance against poison damage. But I have advantage against poison rolls.
Yeah.
So just a con?
Con save with advantage.
Okay, let me toggle my advantage.
Alright, yeah, no, you managed to shake off the worst of it. It's weird because, like, in the past 10 years, that's the thing, especially Luthier because you're dead, but the two of you have not been able to get drunk in the past 10 years because of the whole poison immunity thing.
Well, I mean, that on top of other things.
Yeah. But, it's more of a boon than a curse, but it still sucks. But
I really don't know if Garen can get drunk with the lycanthropy.
I don't know either. Whatever.
I'm immune. I'm immune to all damage except
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I was gonna say you're gonna have to roll
flashing.
that one back a little bit. Excuse me.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go read it again.
I take no damage ever.
I take
Holy
no damage.
I was thinking of
We're
the bear.
all gonna
the
be
bears.
werewolves, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all gonna be werewolves now. No, I was thinking of what happens when I rage with the bear. I take
You
resistance
take
to all
resistance
damages.
to all damage except for psionic. Yes.
It's really hard to freaking keep up with all my damage things that I have.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fine.
There's like
welcome
12
to,
of them.
Welcome to high level play.
I hate
Anyway,
high level. Can we be level 3 again?
Maybe. Well, you'll be level 1 when
Start
we start
over.
Dragon Heist. Alternate timeline. Anyway, so yeah, no, you what?
Don't wish these things.
Mm-hmm.
We're in sigil.
Yeah,
He's
well,
like,
you're
yeah,
in
sure. You
sigil.
could be level 3 right now. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you you down it, and it hits you, and it's the first alcohol to hit you in a while. But
Okay.
yeah, you're good. You're on your feet.
So I've found out that we can pay with our coppers. So I actually did some useful things.
Yeah.
I found some clues.
All right.
I'm really debating starting a bar fight.
And Jeremong's heading back that way at some point, so just
Are you going to the clerk's ward or to the bar?
I'm gonna regroup. Like I didn't want to go. I don't want to venture too far by myself.
You know, I got 3,500 gold worth of coppers. Probably not of coppers. I probably only have like 100 coppers.
Yeah, you guys
we're
have a
just
lot
gonna
of
get
gold.
we're just gonna get crazy. We're gonna get crazy. When in Rome,
Oh, so you're gonna get fucked?
we're doing it.
Okay. As you go
By the
on,
end of this, I might be a bear in the middle of the bar.
as you take your second Constitution save, Jeremon, what do you do?
Basically, Jeremong's just trying to regroup. So if like Luthier is outside the bar and he runs into Luthier, he's not gonna get on the bar. He's just regrouping.
You
He's
definitely-
not looking.
Hey,
It's easy to pick Luthier apart. Okay, you take 1 level of exhaustion.
I don't know what that does.
Oh man, give me a second.
but it's
so
gonna be fun.
it the second glass you take of it like goes down a lot harder than the last one did. Your vision blurs slightly. It's like the video game, like, you know, we all know that video games and shit depict being drunk.
Oh,
way
hey, look at
differently.
that. Oops.
Yeah, we all know that like video games and shit depict being drunk is like way different than it actually is, but this is like video game drunk. You take a thing and your vision blurs. And yeah, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Level 4. Let's not get level 4.
Yeah, so until you finish another long rest, you have disadvantage on ability checks. But as you do this, the huge barbarian-looking dude, basically Conan he's basically Arnold Schwarzenegger as Conan the Barbarian.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight. Fight.
He gets up and he takes a seat next to you at the bar, and he, in his massive size, because this dude's like 7 feet tall, barely fits on this stool. He's like, "You drink gold cider? Me too." And he takes one and he downs 2 of them to match you, and he looks at you expectantly.
Well then.
You
So
drink.
I double fist it.
You double fist 2 of them.
I double fist it.
Take 2 Constitution saves.
All right, boys.
You have advantage on each of these. All right, so level 2 of exhaustion.
Man, where did the advantage go? It just
Level
like,
3 of
dropped.
exhaustion.
Yes.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. And I walk
so
at
you mean
10
you have-
feet.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Grugnar.
Guys, if I hit 6, I die.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Someone in this
The
room
saves
gives
only get harder at this point since you have disadvantage now.
True,
Ragnar
true.
Punch fist. No, punch fist.
I like Funch Pissed. Yeah, so Grognar Funch Pissed is the name of this barbarian. And I'm spelling it pissed as in Pissed. Yeah, he has a 24 in Constitution, so because he's a 20th level barbarian. D20, so that's a 5 plus 6 plus 7.
Tyler, here's the thing though. If there's anything we've learned, your numbers don't really scare Mark. Do you not remember the beginning of last session when he's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll fight anybody?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so he gets 1 level of exhaustion as he double fists the gold cider, and he slams down the tankards so hard that they shatter. But the bartender's getting paid, so he doesn't give a shit. And Grognar Funch Pissed looks back at you. You drink.
All right.
2 more, dude. Go for it.
Give me a second.
This is the fucking best.
Oh my god.
I never thought that I would have to. I didn't think I was going to have to break out the exhaustion penalties.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to die this round, because before I do this, I'm going to cast Greater Restoration.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to get rid of one of my levels of exhaustion.
That's the thing. You're going to be sleeping this off for days.
No, I'm not.
Aren't you only at 3 exhaustion?
No, I was at...
No, you're at 3 now.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, no, I was only at 3.
Yeah, you're at 3 right now.
So I'll be at 2 now.
Oh, okay.
So you're casting it now?
Yeah, I said I'm casting it before I drink it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you cast it. Grognar looks at you. Oh, yes. And he takes a potion and downs it, and he's back at 0 exhaustion.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
You drink.
So I still have advantage now.
Yeah, you always have advantage
Oh,
on
okay.
magical. Yeah, magical drink.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, no, you're good. You really need to pee, but besides that, you're good.
Down to 2 exhaustion after what, 6 drinks now?
Oh yeah, no, you're fucking.
We're just gonna-
And at this point, like, you've got like a sizable following of people in your immediate vicinity. I'm so glad that like battle music from Shadow of the Colossus is playing on my playlist here.
Felipe's just gonna poke his head in and be like, "Don't break the seal."
No, and like people are around you and they're like, yeah, and they're like this fucking cheering for you in a circle around you.
So, would Jermon hear all this?
Yes, no, it's loud. People in the
Oh,
streets, people in the streets outside are like, what the fuck is going on in the corpse right now?
Jermon's gonna do what Jermon does best, and he's gonna steal some shit.
All right, give me
need shit, preferably money.
Give me a good
Yep,
sleight of
that's
hand
what I'm
check.
doing. I need money.
Oh, you have Mage Hand too.
He has Mage Hand, Ledger Domain. Fuck. Yeah, no. You
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand at advantage.
Sleight-handed advantage. So that is going to be a
Oh god, I'm ready for it.
17 plus 14.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy. 31. I was thinking to myself, please be over 30.
Yeah, you were able to pocket, like, in the chaos, 439 copper commons.
Yeah.
Alright,
That'll cover my tab.
so let's see. D20. I don't have Grognar statted, so... Oh yeah, no, he is at 1.
Grognar might die.
He is at 2 levels of exhaustion as he pounds down 2 more giant things, and he breaks the glasses again because he's getting into it now. You drink.
Okay, so I take because he's breaking glasses. I haven't broken any glasses yet, and I feel like I'm being upstaged here. I take 1 glass and bash it against my head.
After you
And
drink it.
No, this is before I'm even ready to drink. I just start bashing all the glasses that I've already drank.
You eat the glass. Yeah, give me just a
I
second.
could.
Yeah,
And then I drink my next 2.
you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I'm immune to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that's not steel. Or not silver.
Excuse the fuck out of me, what?
Yep, you made me a lycanthrope. You're
No!
fine.
No. We are
Damage
nixing that.
immunities,
No.
bludgeoning, piercing, and
No.
slashing damage from non-magical weapons that aren't silver.
No, I refuse to let you have that. No. I fucking refuse.
Immunity or resistant?
Immunity.
Tyler, what are you refusing?
He wants to be immune to everything that isn't silver. No! You
I
fucking
was so waiting for this to come up.
asshole, no!
He just sits there with a dagger and just is like cutting himself and just doesn't do anything.
You have plenty of ways around this, though. You just have to go magical and silver.
Well, most things are magical anyway, but no. You're not having that. I'm not letting you have it. There's no official like thing for like lycanthropes anyway, so fuck you.
Yeah, there is.
Do I need to find it for you?
There's a full official player characters as lycanthropes section of the bestiary. It's all written in rules.
It's called Google, Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck right off.
The funny part is this is on my Google Drive, so yeah.
God
You
damn
do
it.
not have damage immunities. I refuse.
I mean, I've had it up till
Oh,
now.
I mean, Luther can literally die and come right
True.
back. So
It's
I mean,
true. Luther could die and come back.
It's going to be assumed at this point that most things that people stab you with are going to be magical anyway, so fine.
That's
yes.
fine. I'll make you a deal. The whole thing about assume that people have it, if you don't say it before you stab me, it's assumed that it's not.
Got it. Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
I'll take that deal.
Fine.
I will take that deal.
Most things that people stab you with will hurt you. Anyway, yeah, no.
And this guy stabs you. But
All right. Does this? How does this apply when you're not in lycanthrope form? I don't like.
It's permanent.
That's garbage.
I am always in lycanthrope form.
So you're a bear right now?
you're a
No,
bear?
I'm always a lycanthrope.
No,
I'm just not
no.
hyper-bear.
No.
You have
You're
to-
not
you
a
have to get
werebear right
hybrid
now.
form.
No.
You're human.
No, that's
Yeah, no,
Go
you
ahead.
have to be in either animal form or hybrid form to get these respects. When you're not in those forms, you don't get any bonuses.
no. Character gains the lycanthrope speeds and non-human form, damage immunities, traits, and actions that don't involve equipment.
In human form or
In
player form, yeah.
yeah.
Because I thought it was only when you're in other forms.
Well, fuck it. I'll spend an action. I'll go half bear.
Yeah, you can go half bear. It's whatever. It doesn't change
Yeah.
anything. I really hate that. Like, I really do. But fine. Whatever.
I mean, how much damage was it? I'll just take the 3 damage out of the 100.
Yeah, I can't believe this is all over
Yeah.
3 damage. It was for flavor mostly.
You should die on.
Take your Constitution saves.
I'm just glad that we got that out
Yeah,
before we
yeah,
got into
yeah.
combat and then dealt with
Fuck
it.
right off. Sigil's magic as fuck.
This is my favorite thing. We've already pissed Tyler off on mechanics twice in one night.
Oh man. All right. Now you take 1 level of exhaustion from your first drink.
All right, so I'll have to burn that Greater Restoration one more time.
Josh, do you have some closet mechanic that's gonna make Tyler mad?
Well, he can literally die.
Wait. I'm not rolling him with his fucking. Wow, he should have succeeded the last 2, but I'll give him that. He rolls a plus. Wow, Grognar, come on, man. All right, shit. Yeah, no, Grognar takes 2 more drinks, and just like chugs them right on
Don't
back.
die.
Wait. No. I'm doing this wrong. He has proficiency in fucking. I'm a fucking idiot.
His proficiency in drinking,
In
that's a thing?
Constitution saves.
Okay. I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Oh, a 30. Nice. Yeah, no, he rolls the 2 of them back, but he does get 1 more level of exhaustion. He's sitting at 3. As he throws a glass away.
All right, so we're
across the
both
bar.
sitting at 3.
He throws the glass across the bar, and it flies towards the corpse floating in the middle of the bar, and it basically evaporates. You've never seen glass evaporate.
Nice. All right. We're going to go for intimidation at this point because this guy's going crazy over here. So I'm going to eat the glass.
You're gonna eat the glass.
To shove a handful in my mouth.
All right, you're half bear. Yeah, you can do that.
Just while staring him down.
All right, yeah. Take 2 Constitution saves. Oh boy.
We're on the same. We're on level playing field here now. We're both exhaustion 3, so we're both at disadvantage. I might die today, guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I didn't die then, so I won't die today.
No, you're at 4.
No, I might actually die today.
It's a DC 18.
I didn't die today.
It's a DC 18. So you pound down the 2 brewskis, and you chew them. You chew these 2 glasses in your fucking half-bare mouth, and you're cutting up some shit, but because of your bullshit lycanthropy immunity, it doesn't really hurt. But, like, finally, your vision blacks out as you fall backwards from your stool, and Grognar Funchpiss reaches down and grabs you by your cuff and, like, drunkenly raises you up, and he says, "You drink good." and then you black out.
Dope.
You've impressed Grognar Funchpits, the mighty barbarian.
I made a friend.
You now...
I'm gonna do just fine in Sigil.
Of all the people... Yeah, so Jeremong and Luffy, as you guys are witnessing this, like, they're all just, like, cheering and stuff for Grognar as Grognar lifts an unconscious Ragnar as a trophy. But then he takes Garrett and he lays him gently on a table and pats his head and, like, you know, brushes his bare hair back a little bit.
Luffy's gonna lean over to Jeremong and say, I wonder if he...
If he what?
What?
What'd you say?
I wonder if he what?
I think we lost him again.
Josh, don't go.
Josh, come back. We miss you.
While we're waiting on him, does anybody know how to... I can't... I'm still unpacking. Does anybody know how to open a wine bottle without a corkscrew? Because I don't know my
Yes,
corkscrew.
yes I do.
Yeah.
Do you have a shoe?
I do have a shoe.
Okay, you're gonna place your wine bottle. You're gonna open. Obviously you're gonna open it to where the cork's free to go.
Cork is exposed, yes.
Okay. You are going to put the bottle in the shoe, and you are
Like-
going to
Which way? Like, all the way in the shoe, or just like...
like
in
the bottom of the shoe is good. Like basically, if you like picture it as a wine bottle leg, if you will, with the opening at the top.
I'm learning
Correct.
so much.
Okay, and then you're going to take that, you're going to turn it sideways, and you're going to pound it against something until that cork starts popping out to where you can pull it.
This sounds dangerous.
It builds up
No,
pressure.
it's fine. It actually works.
So, like... Okay.
It works because wine is, like, semi-carbonated.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has, like,
So
natural
eventually, like, just don't do it
effervescent-
too much because it'll shoot out, and then you have a different problem.
Oh, yeah, I see. Alright, how many times is this going to take usually? Like, is this
It
gonna
depends
be
on
a
how hard
process?
you hit.
This
It also depends on how strong the wine bottle is.
This is essentially like playing a game of like Tiger Woods PGA Tour where you're trying not to. You have to like hit the sweet spot when you do your golf swing and not hit it too hard.
Holy shit. Yeah,
I
no,
like,
Luthor's just gonna lean over to Jeremong and be like, I wonder if he would be willing to show us where we need to go now that our friend has impressed him.
Try faster hits.
Faster hits.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
think
feel
we're
like you're
playing
getting
D&D
anywhere.
until Isaac opens up his wine.
There you go. Almost
That's
there.
Not budging. That's not budging. I'm going to try to scrape it out with a knife.
Did I hear-
Do not try to scrape it out with a knife.
I was gonna say,
Why?
did I hear Harrison crying?
That's gonna tear everything up. That is not gonna work. I have tried this many a time.
Maybe I have a screw somewhere and
Oh
I
my
can just
fucking
unscrew it.
god, dude! Drink
Screws
water.
work. Screws work. Yeah, if you screw
All
it.
right,
if
while you guys
screw-
do this, I'm going to get like my fucking. I'm getting some lemonade because I drink things like a normal person. BRB.
Was it really not budging though with the
Nah, I don't think I was doing it right.
Probably not. Was it at like parallel to the ground?
No, I was hitting it off the wall.
Okay, but was like the bottle parallel to the ground?
No, it was. I was like putting in it as a sleeve.
Okay.
I get what you're saying now. Okay. let's try
Okay.
it that
So the
way
bottom of the bottom of the bottle would be like the bottom of your foot.
then. Bottom of the bottle would be like the bottom of my foot. Okay.
Yeah. So the bottle will be parallel to the ground.
Okay.
And
Then
now
I
you
need-
hit. Now you
Then
hit.
I need a different shoe then, because that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
with
it
that
works
shoe.
best with dress shoes.
This one is a really open dress shoe, like ankle, so I need a better one.
Ah.
I'll use for my old work shoes.
Tyler, I hope you know.
That works. I mean, if you got a boot, that
Oh,
works
yeah,
too.
perfect. Yeah, man,
Funch piss.
this one fits like a fucking charm.
All right.
Isaac's just like, I really want to get
Now
drunk,
fast-
and this
fast
bottle's
shots,
not
yeah.
helping.
You know?
This whole
This is great.
video is just gonna sound like
I'm
Isaac
just gonna
whacking
I just
it.
found- I just found
Keep
this
hacking
thing
and
that
whacking
is
and
real.
packing. All right.
I'm just
Half
gonna
of this
use
video is just gonna sound like somebody's in the back, just going at it.
Oh no! I just like the screw is pushing it into the bottle. Fuck.
I mean, that works too.
I
if
mean,
you
I
push it
guess,
all the
yeah,
way,
technically,
you push it all the
yeah.
way in.
Yeah, I guess technically then I can.
It'll be
get it,
slightly
yeah.
corky wine, but I mean, yeah.
Then you just
Yeah,
gotta
it'll be
reach
fine.
it. But
Ode to
nah,
cork.
it'll be fine. You just gotta finish the bottle because you can't reseal
I
it.
mean, do you have a hacksaw?
Oh my fucking god, dude! Drink a beer like a normal person.
We have a great way here. If you just get a hacksaw, flip it over, and cut the bottom off, you have a glass.
It's cool. I just pushed it into the bottle, so I have access.
There you go, man.
Man,
I
D&D.
have access to it.
Well, we are in a bar, Tyler, so it's topical.
It is topical, you're right. Okay, so you guys are going up to Grognar Funch Pissed. That makes me so fucking happy every time I see it.
He needs a character sheet now. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, no, statting up Grognar Funch Piss. He's my fucking. He's my new level 20 one-shot character. Like I'm absolutely playing him after this. So the two of you break through as he's like, the crowd as he's doing this, and he turns to you and he's like, "You drink too?"
Luther's gonna be like, "Easy, friend. We're here for our companion."
You friend with Bearman?
Yes, we're here with Bearman.
You good friend. Good friend. Drink many. Drink today. Do good.
Yes,
Not many can stand with Grognar.
He does that a lot.
Ye good man. What Grognar do for friend of Bearman?
Luther's going to look at me and be like, "We're looking for an artifact, and we were wondering if you could show us around. We're from the Prime Plane, and we don't know. We've never been here before. We need somebody to assist us."
Artifact. Got artifact. Grognar, no. You say Prime though. Grognar from Prime too. Grognar live in Donut City for many years.
Oh God, it's the blind leading the blind.
Prime get very boring. Find many people to punch here in Sigil. But no what artifact is. Yeah, so he doesn't know what an artifact is.
Oh fuck! No, you all right there?
You good?
Well, I started to pour the wine, and it caught on the cork, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And so I dunked the bottle even further, and then it just whoosh.
Foos Roda, motherfucker.
The foosh.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, he doesn't know what an artifact is. You might try some different words.
Yeah, Luther is gonna say, "Do you know maybe a fancy wizard person who could point us in the right direction?"
Wizard.
Magic?
Magic, yes! Grognar know many magic. Grognar not know do magic, but Grognar know of magic. Grognar show. Grognar show. Come with Grognar.
Okay. Luther's gonna help Garen to his feet.
Oh no, no. Grognar takes. By the way, Garen is at 5 levels of exhaustion. His speed is at 0.
Yeah, you gotta carry me, bro.
So Grognar is going to carry him with one hand.
Dope.
Yeah, you're in.
Like
Are you in half?
suitcase,
Are you half bear or full bear? Because he can carry you with one hand regardless.
Oh, if I'm unconscious, I'm no bear.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's still carrying you. Let me see like carrying capacity for. I'm curious how much
At least
Grognar
I think
can.
I'm no bear. Hold on.
How much can Grognar carry?
No, I had this issue come up in a campaign with lycanthropes. When they go unconscious, they do revert back to their human form. Because I had a lycanthrope that attacked them, the party, and they downed it and then they skinned it, and so it reverted back to its human form. So they just had a bunch of human flesh they were carrying.
Oh no.
So.
Yeah.
No, it only reverts to its true form when it dies.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, so I'm half bear.
It doesn't seem like
Would you say that you're barely a bear?
God.
I am.
Oh, zinger.
Encumbrance. I'm gonna use the Baldur's Gate encumbrance rules because that's way funnier. Let's see if he's at
It
24
shouldn't matter.
strength. I know it doesn't, but it's important to me. Let's see. Strength 24. So he can carry 700 pounds easily. That's his encumbrance. So like actively lifting something, he's good. All right, yeah. So Grognar takes you guys and brings you to the
It
clerk
was worth
ward.
the trouble.
As you guys like pass through the hive and everything, you guys notice that like things are a lot less busy around you than before. And actually, Jeroboam, roll me a how should we do this? Roll me a let's do a sleight of hand check because that's what this relates to. It's more of a knowledge than anything, but roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, fuck.
I've had one sip and I'm drunk.
I agree.
So, I'm going to let you know what this mechanic is. I rolled an 8 on the die. However, I have proficiency in sleight of hand, so anything below a 10 automatically is a 10 on the die.
Of course,
so that's a 24.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you notice now that it looked off to you because of how weird the city is, but you know the ways of pickpocketing well enough that whenever you guys are walking by yourselves away from the Pit of Feathers, like dozens of pickpockets were sizing you guys up, and like scampering around trying to like get a read on you guys. With Grognar with you guys, it is deathly still for the most part. Besides, like people actually walking to their day-to-day jobs.
What a bunch of douchers.
Grognar, by the way, is when I say he's Conan the Barbarian, I mean he's wearing no shirt. He's wearing a loincloth. And he's wearing like some fur boots, which is essentially just fur duct taped to his legs. Yeah, no, Grognar. Go ahead.
I cast Minor Illusion to give him a tribal tap.
He already had one. You didn't need to.
Oh man.
This dude,
Tribal,
no.
like full sleeve tribal.
Oh no. He's like, I don't know.
I want a Minor Illusion. He wants that. I want that full sleeve. Like I want.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, you can give him a full sleeve of like
It's
a tribal
gonna be
tattoo.
the douchey like I drive a Hemi like full sleeve tribal tap.
Oh yeah, no, this dude's an asshole. Yeah, you give him a tribal tat on the arm that I'll say that he does have one like large beast skull, like an abnormally large beast skull, taped to one of it, just strapped to one of his arms for like the intimidation factor. But yeah, you give him a nice little tribal tat that makes him look like a total douchebag.
I'm in love with Ragnar.
I approve.
Very good.
No, you should have given him the Mike Tyson face tattoo.
I mean, it's a cantrip. I can break that Minor
Trying to
Illusion and give him
find
another
what
one.
Grognar would look like. I'm just trying to find the biggest fucking barbarian I could possibly find. I'm really liking the dude
looks
from.
at it jealously.
I'm really
Is
looking at
this-
the
is this-
dude from.
Is this
Go
the
ahead.
mountain?
He's bigger than the mountain.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, he's bigger than the mountain. See, so I found this guy from fucking Brave by Pixar. If you look at the Discord right now, and it's kind of the mood I'm going for with Grognar.
Yeah.
But oh man,
Pretty much.
I'm really digging it. But no, Grognar probably looks more like just this. He looks like the barbarian from Diablo 3. I'm gonna play through all of Diablo 3 as the barbarian and name him Grognar, and this is gonna be my whole thing. All right, yeah. So Grognar takes you to the clerk's ward with an unconscious Garen on his shoulder, and he takes you to a building that is. Have you guys ever seen the Mausoleum of Mausoleos before? Like, you guys know what that is?
The what?
It's like one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Oh yeah.
Mausoleum of
You cut out.
Halicarnassus.
You cut out. All we heard was Mausoleum of Ball.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the Mausoleum of Mausoleos. It's like it's a large stair that leads up to almost like a Greek-looking temple, but it has a super shoddy wooden sign over it, and the sign reads in common, "Vrischika's Curiosity Shop." The game was released in 1998. Don't see anything. That is her name.
Like Vriska,
What's her name?
You mean like Vriska? You mean like Vriska, like my guy Vriska?
Vrischika.
Vrischika. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Okay.
No, yeah,
What's her name?
your Ruby die is Vriska Sorket.
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh-huh.
making sure it wasn't the same person.
2 years ago. Calm down. No, Vrischika. Vris.
Chica. Okay.
Yeah, Chika.
Yeah, I don't care beyond that.
All right. Although I really should have doubled down on that and said yes. You know what? Yeah, no. It says Vriska's Curiosity Shop. We're going with it. I like that. I like that a lot. We're retconning Planescape Tournament. It's Vriska now.
I would like to be alive.
No, you're unconscious, dog.
But it doesn't say that in the exhaustion effects.
I know. No, you're
Okay,
you're
fine.
you're
He sets you down and you can't move.
yeah, you're conscious,
Okay.
but like you cannot move.
Greater Restoration.
You can't move.
Yeah, if you can't move, bud, you can't use the somatic feature of your spell.
Does it have a somatic feature is the question.
I can almost guarantee it.
It does.
It does. Like it doesn't say that in the rules that you can't use somatic, but I think it's way funnier if you can't. You were smashed.
It does say movement speed, but
smashed.
I'll let you guys have your laugh for today.
Smashed doesn't even begin to describe how drunk you are. You were like obliterated. But yet somehow still conscious, which is a testament to your great constitution. Anyway, and you're going to hear someone in the background laughing as I describe this. As you guys walk into this store, I knew exactly what this NPC looked like from the game a while back, but because this in-joke is carrying itself out, you walk into the store and you see a tiefling woman, gray-skinned. She was a tiefling already, shut up. Gray-skinned with 2 horns that come up from her forehead that are candy corn colored.
I think we're gonna have to fight.
No,
Your wife.
this is a me thing. This is just a me thing. This is a me thing. Trust me. No, this is an old thing. All right, it's an in joke that was just for me that that is just being fulfilled now because they went to Sigil. And she's wearing like basic shopkeep garb. It's like an apron. She's got like a fucking hell. What is it called? A clipboard with like stuff, and she's like pre-iPad. It's pre-iPad. Shut up. Yeah.
Well, Jermon will approach.
Tyler,
And,
this is your fetish character.
No!
Okay.
Kink shaming.
No!
I'm kink shaming you!
You're such a bitch right now. Stop it. Anyway, what?
Jermon will approach and say, "Now,
Kink
I
that must be shamed.
I'm interested in your wares, but I'm also interested in some more exotic equipment that you may at least know the whereabouts."
Okay, so, as you say this, she turns around, and...
She has some dice.
No,
Does
she
have
doesn't.
the dice?
No, she doesn't have dice on her. Calm down. She turns around, and her eyes meet yours, and one of her eyes has 7 pupils in
Of
it.
course it does! Tyler!
And she's like, okay, yeah, well, like, what are you looking for? Like, specifically. Like, I got a lot of shit here.
A lot of
You
irons
said,
in the fire.
out of character, you said it's called the God's Bane?
It's called the Godsbane, yeah.
We're looking for a blade called the God's Bane.
Okay, Godsbane, like, kills gods and shit, right?
Correct.
Okay,
I figured you knew your weapons.
Oh yeah, well, okay, so don't have that, but hey, hold on, I can show you something real nice here. How about we've got a nice sale on the Fiend's tongue today, and she pulls out like a little jar with a suspended thorny like you've never seen a tongue that was covered in like thorns before, but you just have. Oh man, and okay, hold on now. We've got that. We've got a little vial of baby oil. And she holds up a tiny little vial of like this weird clear liquid. What else? Sales
You're just gonna stop her
on
midway.
the Ring of Almost Invisibility. Big one, really good. It's like basically a bracelet. Yeah. You know, we got sales on all kinds of stuff. Chocolate closet. We got chocolate closets. What do you think?
I mean,
Listeners
this is
gonna
all.
Stop her and be
This
like,
is all.
listen. Yeah. Listen. We're on a serious inquiry with a time limit. If you can't help us, then we'll leave and find someone who can.
Make me an intimidation check.
That's not gonna go very well. It's a 15.
All right. Yeah, nice.
And
so,
Garen just busts out and says, "I'll have another."
you should get that man some baby oil. Anyway, all right. Look. I've heard of this thing before. And you're not gonna like what you're not gonna like what I've got to say, but I heard of this thing. All right, it caused a lot of trouble back on the Prime back in the day. It like changed up the heavens and everything. It was crazy. But you're not the first people to come and ask for that. And
How recently?
oh, it's been like decades, but like people come looking for the God's Bane all the time. Are you kidding me? You have any idea how many people want to kill gods? It's kind of a big number.
It's fair. I'm just making sure our adversaries weren't aligning against us in a similar fashion.
Yeah, no, I hadn't seen anybody in a while, but no, see, they the last people who hit it were kind of crazy. They're like Sirik cultists, back whenever he ascended a couple decades, or wow, I don't know how long ago it's been. Anyway,
Garen starts ranting about Sirik and how they're a bunch of bitches and he's gonna kill them all.
I like his moxie. Anyway, yeah, they took it to, and again, you're not gonna like what I have to say about this. They took it to one of the ladies' mazes. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Which way do we need to go?
you want to? Oh no. Okay, you're primes, right? You're not from around here.
Did I stutter?
Okay, cool. So here's the thing about the Lady of Pain and her mazes is that you should never go in any of the mazes of the Lady of Pain. They're inescapable. And generally speaking, she will flay you alive before you even get a chance to be mazed. She's kind of a picky lady. I mean, no.
That's fair, but if we don't succeed, Ball's gonna have us anyway, so we have nothing to lose.
But like, oh.
Yes, that Ball.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh boy. You sure you're not gonna buy something like?
I mean,
Luther's going to.
I'll give you money for your time. I'm not wasting your time. It's just how valuable your time is to me determines what you make.
All right. Okay. So, here's the thing about the Lady of Pain. Have you seen her yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because if you would. So every once in a while, the streets clear out, and this it's like 30-foot tall lady, wreath and blades, long robe, emotionless face, wears like a mask. I don't even know if she's like a lady, or if she's made of steel, or if she's made of wood, or if she's 30 hamsters stacked on top of each other in like a little working mechanic floating around. I don't know. But she floats around and basically patrols the streets and makes sure everything is run according to whatever kind of cosmic plan is running this place. Lady basically rules Sigil, right? Yeah. And she doesn't take kindly to people getting in her way. She don't take kindly to people worshiping any kind of god or whatever in the vicinity of this place, and she especially doesn't take. She doesn't care much for being worshipped herself. So here's what you can do. If you really want to get mazed by the Lady of Pain, well, I never thought I'd help a Burke do this. I guess you could find some kind of effigy of the lady. They're like, oh, well, okay, watch. I got some in the back. And she goes to a little shelf and picks out a little dusty object and brushes it off and hands it to you. And it's a little plush doll of the Lady of Pain. It looks intimidating despite how cute it is. Yeah, that's about the most I can give you. Otherwise, you can kill a Dabus, I guess. Again, wouldn't really recommend it, but hey, you're doing this, so yeah, killing a Dabus will probably do it. Maybe two of them. I don't know. She gets really pissed. And yeah, that's pretty much your options, is to piss the Lady of Pain off.
You said she maintains order?
Yeah. Basically, people, well, like, alright, order in, like, the loosest sense of things. Like, she doesn't care if people are killing each other in the streets, or if they're just, generally making a giant ass of themselves. It's the city she's worried about. You understand? She doesn't want threats to the city being brokered. It's supposed to be like a neutral ground. Someone's got to take care of it.
I'm gonna look over at Luthier and be like, sounds like we need to let Garen do his thing to the city.
All right, look, just like do it away from the curiosity shop, yeah. And
I appreciate your help. I'm not looking. I mean, you're valuable to me. Then I'm not going to damage my assets. And then here's 30 copper commons for you.
You're a saint. Thank you. And she pockets it. And yeah, tell your friends. Vriska Sorket's curiosity shop. Yeah, good.
Vriska Sorket.
Yeah.
That's a name I know.
Wait, you're a prime. I don't really get out to the prime very much.
And he dangles out the dice.
Holy shit! Where'd you get that? Oh, I've been missing that thing for ages. What? Oh, no. Where'd you find that? That's mine. That's mine. That's straight up like what?
I'm sorry, my friend. Its task is not yet complete.
Oh, you've been using it. Have you rolled a 20 yet?
Yes, I have.
You rolled a 20. What happened? What happened when you rolled a 20?
Let's just say that's why we're on this quest from Ball.
Get out of shit. Oh, that's awesome. You really got to tell me about that. But like seriously, when you're all done, pay good money, good copper for that thing back. I miss my die a lot. That was mine. That was like my crown jewel of the place, right? That was like the thing I made for myself, artificing into it, and it was mine, you know.
When my time is done, I shall return it. I have no legacy to descend, only what's written in the history books.
All right, cool. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Got him. What's your name?
My name is Germont Ballerfist.
Hey, unfortunate name. Cool. It'll get you far over here. Just don't piss off any Abishai. They don't take kindly to people having like demon names in their names. It's a weird point of pride.
Luker's going to look at her and say, one last thing before we go. Would you know of any dwarven constructs or mechanical haps within the city itself?
God damn it.
Do
God
any
fucking.
of your players
He thought we would forget.
Oh,
Hey man, it's been months since we've badgered you.
yeah, really. So, what do you mean, like dwarven? Like
I'm not gonna bother you with the attack helicopter.
you
I
can't
already
because you're
fucked with
mostly
you enough
unconscious.
Imagine the air superiority of me in the back of a helicopter with my bow. I need.
What do you mean, like?
He just mounts the bow on like the gun rack and just like pull.
Well, you talking about air travel?
Something of the sort, yes.
Well, I don't know about dwarven, but I mean, you ever heard of a spelljammer?
I have not. Please do go on.
Okay, so you can't really get one in Sigil because of how the lady feels about interplanar travel and such like that. But okay, they're like they have Nautiluses on the Prime, right?
Something of the like, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So imagine that, but it's flying. All right, it's a giant ship that looks like a shell, and it's got like little what do you call them? Like I guess sails. And yeah, you take one into space and you hop the planes in them. So I mean, yeah, you could probably find one of those. I mean, if you're here in Sigil now, you can probably find a portal to a different plane where they got spelljammers. They're all over the place. It's the only way people get around without coming to Sigil.
One last question for you, friend.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you happen to have any goblin in your ancestry?
No, it's mostly what I.
Your dialect seems familiar.
Oh my god, I forgot. It's mostly just that, like, okay, listen.
I know, no, I'm okay. I'm giving you shit. You're good.
It is the easiest thing. No. I mean, you got goblins around here, but this is what most Sigillians like speak like, you know. This is how it goes. No, listen, Isaac. Seriously,
doesn't say that. Isaac's memeing.
I know. The first character you get in Planescape Torment is a floating skull named Morty who talks exactly like a fucking Bostonian accent. And you don't hear many other people speaking, and he's the most sigil-ish person in the game, so I choose to think that most Sigillians have, like, a Boston accent, because I can.
It's cool. I just believe in goblin racism.
I understand. I hate it, but I understand.
You
Me over
embrace
here
it fully.
loves playing goblins. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that. I was just messing with you.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all done at the Curiosity Shop? Nothing you want to buy?
Right.
She's got some weird shit on the shelves, like if you want to take a look around.
Well, I mean, when in Rome.
Can
What
we,
was
can
the-
we
what was-
look
what
for
was
something
the-
to help
What
Garen?
was that fiend's tongue?
The Fiend's Tongue?
Thank you, Josh, for thinking of me.
Oh, Zermong has zero interest in helping anybody but himself. Like, he didn't give a shit.
That's fine. I'm just drinking.
Oh,
what
it's completely personal. Luthien needs Garen alive to make sure that their journey is easier.
Alright, so, you said you're still half bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, she's like, alright, well, okay, yeah,
I mean, I can go all bear if you want.
No. Fiend's Tongue. Okay, basically, you ever been hit by a silent spell, been rendered unable to speak or cast spells? Yeah, you pop this bad boy out of the jar and you just wolf it down, and boom, no more silence. You're all good.
How long does it last?
It's like, it's a one-off, you know, it cures it.
Oh, it's a remedy.
Yeah. As for your... Oh, you going home, buddy? Alright, I hope you feel better, okay?
I also hope that.
Remember,
If you want something, let's see, not the baby oil, let me think. Well, I've got a elixir of horrific separation here. If you want to get rid of that whole bear thing, pretty much take care right of that. One little swig of this, and you'll pop the bear right out of him, literally.
I'll fucking kill everybody.
The bear isn't the problem.
All right,
The alcohol is.
Alright, later. Oh, he's okay. And she pushes aside a ornate-looking metal cube, and
Maybe his attitude, but
okay. What about Gorgon Salve? There we go. Okay. You can take this little pot here, and you take and she opens it up, and it looks like Vaseline on the inside. And she's like, you just take this and you smear it underneath his nose, and it's like smelling salts, right? It'll basically clear that right up. He'll have a hell of a headache. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing in the plains that can get rid of the hangover headache, but I mean, you know, it'll wake him right up.
fair enough.
It's yours for yeah, it made me real happy to see mine die again. I'll give
Yeah, I'm
you
returning your
75 coppers. How about that?
I'm returning your most prized possession at the end of my life.
All right. Yeah. You know what? All right. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. And she hands you the jar. I wasn't gonna have you roll persuasion because I knew you would have auto succeeded.
Yeah, the lowest I can roll in that is a 24, so...
Yeah. So she hands you a jar of Gorgon Salve.
What's the exact effect? Okay, paraphrase. I don't need... Yeah.
So this is like something that I just made up on the spot, and it essentially removes drunkenness-related exhaustion effects. Let it be known, it does not cure exhaustion levels. It cures exhaustion levels related to drunkenness.
Okay.
It's a very specific thing.
Jeremong is literally just gonna pour the entire bottle, like, on Garen's face.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like Vaseline. It's like not. It's like semi-liquid.
Oh, okay, fine. Jeremong's gonna take like a handful and just forcefully rub it on his face then.
Alright, you cover Garen's face in it. Garen, it is quite possibly one of the worst smelling things you've ever smelled, with a slight hint of stone underneath it for some reason. Like if you just like walked into a quarry and it's just dusty.
Okay.
And you wake right the fuck up and lose all of your exhaustion levels. You have the worst headache you've ever had in your life.
What happens if I eat the stuff?
You can try.
I take a little nibble.
Make a Constitution save.
Yes.
All your exhaustion levels come back.
We're gonna ruin everything. I'm in this really weird place in my life where the animal's taking over, and I just feel the need to eat everything.
So you take a little nibble of it, and it goes down tasting about as bad as you thought it did. And then you try to take a step, and you notice you can't because your foot has turned into stone. And the stone starts creeping up your legs and upwards towards your torso as you are slowly being petrified.
Cast Greater Restoration
And you stop being
immediately.
petrified.
Don't eat it.
It is Gorgon salve.
Don't eat it.
Lucifer's gonna look at Garen and be like, I am easily the stupidest person here, and I could have told you not to do that.
At least he's self-aware.
But I just found another reason for having that.
Oh, god damn it.
We're gonna force it in Sirius' mouth.
We're gonna force feed Sirik Gorgon cell. That's how
Good.
we kill. That's how we kill the big bad.
We could.
No, we bake him a cake.
Yes.
I hate you guys. There's a couple other things in the store. There's like a jug with a monster's face on it. There's like a ornate golden cube, a bracelet that she referred to earlier as the ring of almost invisibility.
Do you have something a little more permanent?
How many uses of this stuff do we have, by the way?
You got like 2 left.
All
Yeah,
right.
Jeremong
Hey,
was pretty gracious. He was
Is it Grognar?
Yes.
You want to go hit the bar again?
No, Grognar drunk out for the holiday. Grognar think he go tend to his garden.
What?
Grognar have
Yeah.
garden.
I approve.
All right.
Bye, Ragnar. I hope you find your dad.
Yeah, the person who had the most issue with that is the druid.
True.
You need help find anything else? Grognar pretty much free until garden time.
You want to help us wreck some shit?
Grognar love wreck shit.
All right.
Grognar favorite thing, wreck shit.
All right.
That's my favorite thing.
Ooh, Grognar like bear man.
After we get done here, we may go wreck some shit if you want to join us.
Wreck shit. Good. Okay.
Grognar, do you like bears?
Grognar give or take bear.
Do
Grognar
you like?
Grognar more bull guy.
So if you had the chance to be half a bear, you wouldn't want to?
Grognar happy with who Grognar am. Grognar at peace with self.
All right, Grognar.
Grognar on that enlightened shit. There's some fun shit in the store, I'm just saying.
I thought I was enlightened, but
No,
man,
No, we're getting there. Ragnar, let us finish up here, and then I want you to lead me to the most important building in all of Sigil.
Oh. Big question.
You think it over.
Grognar, think it.
We're gonna see what's around, but just think it over. But that's kind of where we're heading.
Grognar, think about it.
So, as we're saying with the shopkeepers, something a little more with more permanent effects.
Okay, cha-cha-cha. Let's see. And she starts, going through a Wikipedia she starts going through her stuff. She pulls out a, little, it looks like a scope that you would, like, attach to a gun somehow. And she's like, I pulled this off a Modron like a couple years ago. I think you could like put it on something and shoot better with it. I don't know. Let's see. Ring of Almost Invisibility. Telling you, good one.
What?
Yeah, Ring of Almost Invisibility. You heard me. And she to demonstrate it, she puts the Ring of Almost Invisibility on, and she becomes slightly transparent, and then takes it off, and she becomes totally full again. Right here is a sensor. So, like, basically, you take the incense that's, like, magically put in here, and you light and you waft it over a dead body, and boom, they come back to life. Miracles. Vriska Sorket. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What else? I got a lot of clot charms if you want some clot charms. Like, everyone needs clot charms, you know? And she pulls open a drawer, and it is filled with what look like solid drops of blood. Like perfectly teardrop-shaped drops of blood, but solid.
What do those do?
Well, you see, it's easier to show you, watch. And she takes a knife and she slices part of her arm and it starts bleeding really badly. She's like, alright, that hurts, but watch. And she takes a clot charm and places it on her tongue. And it dissolves into like a little bloody substance on her tongue. And her cut heals right up. Boom. Health potions are for chumps.
How many of those do you have?
Oh, we've got like tons. I've got like, oh man. Hey, it looks like a baker's dozen right here. Minus, not to mention the one that I just used up. But, you always need to have a display model.
And how much are they?
Let's say 10 coppers a pop.
Fair. I'll take the lot.
All right. 130 coppers for 13 clot charms. They are, what was it? They are 1d12 of healing. 1d12 plus 4, sorry.
You said it was 130?
Yeah, for the whole of them. 10 apiece.
What's 409 minus 130?
Good question. I'm terrible at math. 409 minus...
What?
Oh, yeah, 439, excuse me.
409. I gave her 30.
That's right. 409 minus 130 is 279.
Okay. And what were they called? Clot? What?
Clot charms. C-L-O-T. Like how blood clots.
Yeah, it's claw armor.
Ugh, boo. How about this jug? I don't know what this jug does, actually. I'm kind of scared to try it out, but that's why it's on for sale.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I've always lived dangerously. How much?
30 cops.
Okay.
And she gives you the monster jug. It is a capped jug that you would have to forcefully open. It's very warm.
Warm capped mystery jug. Yeah, that'll be all for me.
Right.
I may extend loans to my comrades if they have anything of interest, but it needs to be worth it.
Luther's like, I'm fine.
Ragnar's nursing a headache.
I'm good.
Okay. So you guys want to what?
Grognar. So have you had time to think about the most important place in all of Sigil?
Grognar, no, lot of place, very important. Grognar take you to City Court, lot of lawmen, or Grognar take you to Great Forge, Great Foundry.
This is where we're wrecking shit, Grognar.
You want to wreck shit in city?
Yes.
Oh, Grognar dumb, but Grognar not stupid. You piss off lady.
Come on, Grognar, it'd be an adventure.
Grognar adventure lot. Grognar go to many planes. Grognar not piss off lady.
Fine. Lead me to these places, and you can be the fun sucker and leave.
Grognar fine with that. Okay, so Grognar gave you the choice of either City Court or the Great Foundry. Which one do you guys would prefer to go to?
Why are we wrecking things?
So we can summon the Lady of Pain, so we can get Maze, so we can find the God's Bane.
Why?
Because the God's Bane is in a maze.
But how do we get out?
You'll have to figure that out.
Nobody here is going to know, because they're all going to be cowards. Nobody has faced this challenge and survived. We have no information left to gather. And if you can convince me okay. I mean, I'm willing to debate this. What's your plan?
I don't have a plan, man.
I mean, if you have a better idea, I'm all for it. Like, I'm not really too keen on the idea of getting into a problem that we don't have the solution to. But I mean, there's no one that has this answer.
Are mazes basically different planes?
I mean, you could ask someone in the city to explain what mazes are.
I mean, we should probably do that, because if they are just different planes, we could use something to help us travel between planes, and then we might not even need to piss off the lady.
So, although you ask a couple sigil citizens what the inherent nature of the mazes are, and most people immediately shy away from telling you anything because talking about the lady is like kind of taboo. But eventually you are able to talk to like a old kind of crackly old lady. And she tells you that essentially they are different dimensions, but they are pocket dimensions. And the nature of many pocket dimensions that are created by beings are that...
Morty.
What? Oh,
Morty.
Yeah. Morty, we gotta piss off the Lady of Pain, Morty. Morty, trust me, okay? We gotta piss off the Lady of Pain, Morty. We gotta find the God's Bane, Morty. Was that Josh? Because I think Josh would do the best Morty voice.
That was me.
Oh.
I'm sure Josh probably does have me beat.
Yeah, so they are pocket dimensions, and essentially, they are much like most pocket dimensions. The entry and exit to are controlled by the person who makes them, and so typically planar travel does not work in them. They're not planes; they're pocket dimensions.
When we're talking to this lady, are we kind of like skimming over, or are we actually talking to her?
I mean, you could ask her anything specific.
Has anyone ever made it to a maze and come out? I'm not sure my assumption is correct, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
It is very, very rare to escape from a maze. It is a punishment from the lady, you see, and she does not like anyone to escape from her punishment, but perhaps there have been some. I don't know specifically anything about them, but they are spoken of in hushed tones. Those that have defeated the lady's cunning and escaped with their lives, not going mad over the course of centuries.
Anyone, if these rumors, are there anyone that would be living?
There are
Or these old tales?
very old tales, but there are very old things in the plains.
Who would have this information?
I truly do not know.
Insight check this motherfucker.
Okay, you can do that.
So that is an 18 on my insight.
Let me think about it. Yeah, she's lying. But it's a lie of... I shouldn't tell you this much, like, detail, but the only way I can describe of it is a lie of omission. She's telling the truth, but she's skirting around it.
I am going to cast suggestion on her.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
Let me read the suggestion. Tell us everything you know. Leave no detail unturned.
Okay. As the magic goes over her and she kind of like blinks and everything. I do not know anything of anyone escaping. Only rumors, but there is talk of the great old night hag, Ravel, communicating, interacting outside of the mazes. I know nothing else.
What was this name?
Ravel. Ravel. And then she says something kind of unprompted. Like, almost like it's not her saying it. It's her voice, but she kind of shifts a little bit, cracks a little bit. She looks at you dead in the eyes and says, "What can change the nature of a man?" And then her eyes stop being glazed over and she kind of goes back to being a normal old lady.
Okay. I'm gonna bust out my crystal ball of telepathy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use it to cast scrying on Ravel.
How very fucking interesting, Isaac, that you've decided to do this, because, oh man, okay. Huh. Let me think.
Oh, I like when Isaac does, and when Tyler does that.
Well, first I need to see if you can scry into a pocket dimension.
Oh, and actually, when I do pull this up on D&D Beyond, it actually does go. No, never mind. That's the spell, not the crystal ball. Never mind. You're good. It's still what we talked about. Never mind. You're good.
You know what? Yeah, you can.
Luffy is gonna summon Cal. Just kind of sit in the corner and play with her.
Cal sits on her back legs like you taught her how, and she does the little thing where her two front legs are held up like in a little pose.
We sit there and dance.
Yeah. Okay, so, Germong, it's surprisingly easy to pick Ravel from, because, you know her true name and everything. Usually it helps to know the person, perhaps have a lock of hair or something to describe them, but it's easy. It's almost too easy. As your vision descends upon a twisting maze that is obscured by black barbs and thorns, and your vision in the crystal ball, you see the vision goes like a GoPro through the maze, like rapidly, so fast that you can't tell which turns are being made, until it stops suddenly in front of a wrinkled, just absolutely ancient looking old woman. And let me just she is standing over a stew pot. And I can't open a new tab because Google Chrome hates me. Yeah, she's standing over a stew pot, stirring it. And come on, motherfucker, open the damn thing, you asshole. Yeah, she's stirring a stew pot. And that's whenever like your vision stops being like you looking at the oh fuck right off. My computer's rebelling against me. This is whenever you stop seeing it through the crystal ball and start seeing it through your own eyes as you lay on the ground in this black barb maze. And you see Ravel, the image I just linked in the Discord, stirring the pot and looking down at you. And she tilts her head, chuckles, and you look down at yourself, and it looks like your arms and legs have been completely amputated. And it's definitely your body. It's the same clothes you were just wearing. It was the same, like, it's your skin tone and everything. You just don't have any arms or legs. And Ravel looks at you from her little stew pot, and she says, I see you are looking for me. You are a very, very brave person. But
Yes.
you try to say that, but you can't say anything. As you try to force your mouth to make the words, then nothing comes out.
Even as telepathy?
Nope. Because for
Oh,
some
shit.
reason, your sight has been hijacked. This is from your own eyes. You are not seeing this in the crystal ball.
Oh, shit.
And she keeps on stirring, and she looks at you one more time, and she says, what can change the nature of a man? And then your sight explodes back into real time. You drop the crystal ball, and you feel the pain of your arms and legs being chopped off, even though they're still there. You are going to take 4d20 psychic damage.
Jesus!
38 psychic damage. As basically your entire body seizes up from the mental strain that just happened. You don't know what the fuck just happened.
38?
38.
Jesus. Fuck, man.
I'm so excited. I love Ravel so much. Also, this whole campaign is basically spitting in the face of the plot of Planescape Torment, but it's fine because I'm a nerd.
Germong, a little shooken. Is gonna relay the information. Didn't gather much, but seems that these forces are nothing to be toyed with. But I don't think we're getting any help.
And as
From
he
this,
says,
this side of things.
and as you say these side of things, you feel your voice continue to talk despite your brain not telling you to say these things. And you say, what can change the nature of a man? And then you're back in control of your own voice again.
Yeah, that wasn't me, in case you didn't notice, boys.
That's the second time I've heard this. Maybe we need to look for an answer.
How are we doing on time, by the way?
I'm good with whatever.
I'm fine.
Josh, you good?
It's summer, my dude.
Yeah, you right. All right, cool. Yeah. Keep on going, because I'm good. I love Sigil.
Tyler, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, hang on. I saw it.
I've been thinking it.
They do play that song in the game, I think.
Of course they fucking do.
I think they do. I know they play some Vivaldi at a random point. Alright, make sure you got the bot turned down a little bit. Alright. Yeah, so with that incredibly vague questioning, what do you gentlemen do? I also hope you guys know that I completely and 100% figured out the everything about getting to the God's Bane at mid-gameplay. I had no idea how I was going to do that to you guys, but now it makes sense and I love it.
You kind of cut out there, would you say?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying how I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but now I do.
What?
I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but now I do.
Okay.
Sorry. This
Oh.
this is an incredibly high def microphone, but it's not very sensitive as a result.
Yeah. Lufier's going to look at Zermong and Garen and go, well, guys, I only know one way to solve problems when that we've come across that has been wholly successful. We have to open up a tea shop.
Do you have the capital?
Or the tea leaves.
No, but I feel like it will not take us long for to collect it.
Can you get the tea leaves? Garen, roll me a nature check.
Time out. Garen carries his tea with him.
All right,
Always.
how much do you have?
Enough to probably be up and running in like a month.
Okay. Still make me a nature check.
All right.
Tyler, does it say who's doing this version of Bolero?
I don't know. I just found an album.
I don't know if I like it. It makes me scared.
Maybe that's the point.
Is it just a normal, like, not advantage or disadvantage?
No, it's just a normal nature check.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't find anything from this.
I wasn't sure which one of them you wanted.
It's fine. You haven't seen a single tree since you got here.
That's wonderful.
The biggest reason it makes me scared is because if this is the soft section, it's gonna get really fucking loud.
I mean, but I do have plant growth.
Our friend here, though, runs a garden.
Yeah, he does.
That's true, and I have plant growth.
Hey, God,
I completely misspoke when I said he had a garden. Now I have to deal with the consequences of my actions.
I'm going to look at our friend and be like, "My good sir, would you be interested in going into the tea business with us? I imagine it would allow you to expand your garden out much further."
I mean, Grognar left. You have to find him again.
We are facing an invasion. How much time do you think we have for this quest?
Also,
I'm honestly convinced that I just want to live on Sigil now.
Ragnar, by the way, or Garen, sorry, plant growth only works on plants that exist.
Did you what?
This spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. There are two possible uses for the spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. You can cast a spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. Creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement, blah, 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 blah. You can exclude one or more areas, blah, blah, blah. If you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested, but it does not create plants.
No, I know it doesn't create plant life, but there's a garden.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna plant it, and then I'm gonna use plant growth, and then it's gonna cut the time.
Man,
By how much?
I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck to do about that because I should not have said that.
By how much?
Well, he just said if I concentrate on it for 8 hours.
But still, it takes from seed to full trees. Like we
No.
We're facing invasion.
I don't. Tea leaves don't come from trees. They come from plants.
Yeah, in real life, Isaac doesn't know what tea comes from. It just leaves.
They comes from plants.
Tea trees. There's the tenor saxo. I actually played this I played this solo with the Minot Symphony Orchestra back in March.
Nice. Just in case anyone ever doubts that we're not huge fucking music nerds the entire time.
I can barely hear Tyler now.
That's why I kept it lower. God, I really need to figure out what the fuck to do with Sigil having plants.
Guys, I'm genuinely not on board with this idea. We're facing invasion, and as much as I love ball just as much as you guys love ball.
Good.
But
Ball talks to you guys every once in a while, by the way.
But I also value my worldly possessions probably way more than you guys do. Ooh, that was dirty.
That was very dirty.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh my goodness. Really dirty.
I love it. I love it.
So dirty, you need to take a shower.
Isaac, there's a really good Ravel piece for solo alto saxophone.
Nerd.
That's like this like very gosh, what's the term? I'll send it to you later. It's very good.
Can I tell you?
It's very dirty as well.
Can I tell you guys something that I'm very, very proud of, by the way, and I'm sad that it didn't happen because I kind of fucking glossed it over. There was an item in Vriska Sorket's menagerie of items called the Oh God, it's the Tome of where is it? Fuck, the Codex of the Inconceivable, and it grants 1,000 experience when read.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you? When I said, is there something a little more permanent?
Well, here's the thing: we're running on milestone leveling.
It's still permanent.
It wouldn't do anything for you. It'd just be funny. Yeah, you get 1,000 experience. You don't use that.
Alright, Luther's going to look at Jermong and be like, well, if you're not down with this idea, then let's just go where we need to go and start ranking face, and we'll figure out whatever's going on with this Rebel character later.
Yeah, we can't open a tea shop anyways. We'd have to open a different form of shop.
Alright, so you guys want to go to City Court, or you want to go to the Great Foundry?
If you guys can think of something else, we can do it. It's just tea leaves
Let's wreck the City Court.
forever.
Alright,
That's fair.
so you guys head to City Court. Let me find it.
Boom, boom.
Alright, yeah, you can get rid of the thing, thank you. So the City Court, in the middle of the Court District, which is possibly the most high-classy part of Sigil, which, in contrast to the Hive, which is all chaotic and bullshit, the clerk, the lady ward in the court district of the ladies ward is all very well thought out, made to accommodate, like, you know, architectural sense, and just generally well thought out and laid out, greatly efficient in transport of people and items. But you guys find the city courthouse of Sigil, and it is a gigantic Roman temple looking kind of deal. Pillars, big set of stairs, triangular roof and everything that arcs off into an L. So yeah, giant courthouse.
So
question about-
is there like an atrium or like columns or pillars, like anything like structurally that like looks like it took like a lot of effort into building?
Well, I mean, there's pillars all over the place because it's like, I mean, you've seen like Roman or like Greek architecture. It's
Yeah,
like
no, I just want the fanciest part, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the fanciest part of the building.
Hey, hold on real quick. Before you do that, I have questions about the Lady of Pain.
Okay.
Or whatever she is. Is she a Celestial?
I don't know.
Does she qualify as a Celestial?
I don't know.
I mean, we would have no way of knowing that.
Hey, listen.
I mean, are people treating her as a god?
No, that's specifically something
They're foreign. Yeah,
that is specifically something that they do not do is worship her.
Okay, well, if she's a Celestial, a Fae, or a Fiend, I have planar binding.
This is.
You know what?
this is
Okay,
weird
no,
bullshit.
you know what? All right. So as you guys are making your way to the Lady Ward, you notice that one of the streets is absolutely clear of people. I hope that the bot is silent. Good, it should be silent.
I wanted to blow shit up.
What did I do? I was just
Luthier-
I was just
blow shit up.
No, Luthier.
I was just discussing choices.
No, I would love to see you bind to the Lady of Pain, because she's totally a celestial, right? Oh man.
I just wanted to blow shit up.
I
So
was just offering a suggestion. I wasn't casting anything.
no, seriously though, I did need to do this, because it's important that you guys have an encounter with the Lady of Pain. But we're gonna do that whenever Josh gets back, because I am not doing this without him.
Yeah, no, I was straight up like blowing shit up to summon the Lady of Pain. Like
Yeah, we can.
Jermong's arrogance and impatience. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't run into her sooner.
It probably should have happened, but yeah.
I mean, I almost got into a bar fight.
Bar fight would not summon the Lady of Pain.
Well, shit, I would have done it then. That sucks. Oh well.
Yes, that's honestly the worst part about this party is none of us have like any ounce of humility. So it's gonna be fun.
I do not know the meaning of this word.
Yeah, no, all of our characters thinks that they're like the best at what they do, and the best
I
at
don't.
what they don't.
I'm
and
not the best at what I do.
I can't. You can't.
Mark
look me in the
Mark
eye.
thinks he's the best at what he does, but Garen does not.
I don't know, man. Garrett seems a little arrogant too. Not Jermong level arrogant.
Garen might be, what's the word? Is it self-righteous? Maybe.
Fair enough. I'll be straight up. Jermong thinks he's like, there's nobody better than Jermong. Like Jermong kind of looks down on Garen and Luffy.
I mean, I think I am superior, but I do not necessarily think that I am the best, if that makes sense at all.
As far as Jermong's concerned, like he runs Baldur's Gate, and you guys are just like there for optics.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, like Jermong thinks he's hot shit. That's why he had no problem be like, let's go fucking summon Lady of Pain.
I mean, go for it. I don't
Like,
control
no-
your actions.
Yeah, no, Isaac is terrified. But
I'm not terrified.
unfortunately, Jermong is not.
That is one thing I do certainly think I can take care of myself.
But the Lady of Pain?
No, Isaac is fully
Against
aware
most anything.
that Isaac is fully aware that the Lady of Pain has so much bullshit that it doesn't matter. We won't get a chance to respond in certain situations.
Listen, Mark, I want you to know that I do like you. I love you as a friend, and like I genuinely do enjoy spending time with you and engaging in this hobby with you.
Okay.
I do not own responsibility for anything the Lady of Pain does to you.
Okay, well, just to add on to that, you kill Garen, we'll probably leave.
I mean, fair.
Well, yeah, because you're dead.
I'm just mostly curious. That's the big thing. I forgot how to change
I mean, I know how Jermong's going to handle this, and I think it's Isaac is torn because Isaac thinks it's going to go well, relatively well, because I know how Jermong would actually handle this. But at the same time, I know Jermong's arrogance is borderline a problem. So, we'll see. I think if it was an arrogant Jermong against an arrogant deity,
Is that a person?
Alright,
No,
sorry, I am
like-
back.
Hello.
like if we were doing oh shit. Give me it's gonna come to me. If like Jermong was talking to fuck if Jermong
You can do it.
I'll get it.
Let's give him a minute.
Could you
Let
give us
him
some-
charge up
some-
his Super Saiyan.
Some ancillary details? Maybe we'll help you get there?
Sorry, Isaac is 3/4 of the way through a bottle of wine. And I had 4 shots over at Grant's place.
Isaac sounds like weak sauce.
Isaac, yeah, no. I don't drink wine, though, is the issue. If it's the fiend god that makes deals.
Asmodeus.
Yes, Asmodeus. Like, if Jermong was
Jermong's
talking to
great,
Asmodeus-
great,
Hold on.
great, great
Wait,
granddad.
wait. Asmodeus?
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
God damn it.
Asmodeus.
It is 100% Asmodeus.
How do you spell it?
ASMODEUS.
Deus.
It's Asmodeus. But yeah, no, if Jermong was talking to Asmodeus, we would have problems.
Asmodeus.
I'm gonna ignore it.
Asmodeus.
There is no Asmodeus with 2 E's.
There's Asmodeus. It's fine. Everyone says Asmodeus. Whatever.
It literally says in the pronunciation on Forgotten Realms wiki, Asmodeus.
You were fucking kidding me?
No.
Well, it's a good thing you're not meeting him. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a really good thing we're not meeting him.
There are things older than the gods. Yeah, he's a god now, by the way. Apparently the Blood War ended. I think that's stupid, but whatever. Anyway, let me just do the intro thing.
That's how I know that I'm getting drunk, because, like, he is definitely one of my favorite parts of Forgotten Realms, and I couldn't recall that.
Let's see. So, Josh, I mentioned that they took a. We're gonna do something a little different, but something that I should have done in the first place. As you guys are making your way to the city court, you guys come across a alley in the like on the way to the ladies ward, and as you do this, you notice that it's like completely clear of any people whatsoever. And it's weird because like all the other streets, all the other streets that you've seen, were like bustling in the ladies' ward, and that's when in the distance, in the foggy distance, because fog is kind of a deal in Sigil. Wait, is there fucking no? Hang on. Nope. There won't be no lyrics in this bitch. No, fuck no.
I was about to say, you're about to get copyright struck.
Yeah, no. That's whenever
You heard nothing. Nothing was playing.
a monolithic woman coming out of the fog, her arms crossed across her chest, her face unflinching, almost as if made of porcelain, her face wreathed in countless blades, and floating across towards you, seemingly like, you know, quickly as far as like your heart is concerned, but truthfully quite slowly, just towards the three of you. What do you do?
Is there any effects that are affecting our emotion, like frighten anything?
I mean, you guys are scared as shit, but like no condition on it.
Well, no, because I don't think Germong would be afraid. I think honestly he thinks he's that good that he would just like straight up walk up to her.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, Isaac is terrified.
Yeah. All right.
No, I'm terrified of this situation.
So-
but I genuinely feel that Germong would not be.
The way that the lady's shadow is being cast is like slightly well, it's actually quite in front of her. The sun is behind her, giving her this very like a halo effect behind her. It's almost like she's eclipsing the sun because she's so fucking large. And so as she comes forward, she stops just short of her shadow overtaking the three of you. What does Jeramong do?
I mean, you know, disrespect, my lady. You are merely a tool to our quest. We seek something within your maze, and I didn't know how else to get your attention since no one would give me the information. I mean you no harm. I mean you no disrespect. I just needed your help.
I want to know, is Jeramong like motioning with his hands?
Oh yeah, no, he is full on. Like, I mean, he's a talker. He's a very charismatic dude.
Give me a
So he
second.
is,
High or low?
let's do low.
Well, I shouldn't have actually rolled before you said anything, but
Well, I can't see it because I'm not on roll.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. As you're motioning with all your speech, your hand waves in front of you in a way that, like, you know, Jeramong's talking it up, and the tip of your middle finger crosses into the lady's shadow and is immediately lacerated and torn off to the base of the middle of your finger. So it's not like, you know, I don't know how much damage that is, but it's definitely slicing damage. As you lose basically the entire, it's only one fucking slicing damage. As you lose the entire top half of your right middle finger, in the lady's shadow. It was as if you placed it upon an impossibly sharp blade. It sliced off like butter.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do it like, I'm sorry that, you're involved in this. You are merely and then
She says nothing.
I feel as if your thoughts on the matter conflict with ours. However, I feel like you throwing us to the maze as punishment still satisfies the goal, so do as you will.
Garen's gonna pop up and talk to her.
Okay, what do you say?
Look, we don't care about you. We don't care about this place. We have a god we have to kill, and we need what you have.
She does nothing because she loves Garen now. Garen is exactly the kind of citizen she likes in Sigil.
Who has the effigy from the shop?
That's up to you guys.
Okay, well, Luther's just gonna pull it out of, reaching Germong's back pocket and just gonna pull out the effigy and be like, hey, look what I found.
I really love
I love that shit.
Oh, man. Oh, this is
We love you, Lady of Pain.
Give me one more. Give me one more, please.
We stan you so hard.
Did you say we stan you so hard?
Yes.
You guys get mazed instantly.
This doll I sleep with every night.
You guys
But can I just have the sword and go?
You guys get mazed instantaneously. You guys feel like okay, and it's not like
Can
you're.
Jermon like quickly like minor illusion on his shirt? I heart Lady of Pain.
Holy shit! So, oh man, okay,
Oh my god.
I'm on the 1D4chan fucking page of the Lady of Pain. Of course, someone drew porn of her. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, as the internet exists. So.
Yeah. Anyway. So the feeling of getting mazed by the Lady of Pain is very strange. You've gone through portals and been thrown through the planes before, and most of the time it feels like your soul is being thrown, but your body stays still until you wake up. No, this time it's like your body's being thrown, except it's being thrown into a smaller size. You see yourself rushing at the ground, but in the way that like the smallest grain of sand on the pebbles becomes massive, and you fall basically into the subatomic levels of everything. It's like some Ant-Man shit. And then poof, and you are now on a circular dais that is basically resembles a maze. But most mazes that you've been to have walls. This one doesn't. Everything is mostly just I'm gonna link you a picture of it. It looks like this.
Okay. Jermon, realizing that we are not resting at all, he's gonna take some of those clot charms. And also, thank you for making it a D12 because I have my favorite die ever.
Oh yeah.
And I've literally never been able to roll it because it's a D12.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've only got to heal 1 point, so.
No, I am at like 2/3.
Oh,
yeah, he took 38. Yeah.
I forgot you took a ton of the psychic damage from.
Yeah, I took like 40/20. Yeah, fuck that shit.
What people would describe as one of the greatest 20th century composers.
God.
So,
All right.
Let's see. That's 10. I'm gonna do another one. Oh, crit on my D12. I love this die.
It's 22, and this is +4 on each of them, so you're at 30 regained.
I'm at, yeah. So 95. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm only gonna use 2.
All right.
The brain suddenly feels very clotted.
Well, yeah, like basically it accelerates your blood clotting. But the missing tip of your the missing half of your middle finger does not come back.
It does or doesn't?
Does not.
It's gonna make flipping people off really difficult.
How far is this? Am I like down to like Am I down a digit?
You're not like okay. You know how your finger has like 3 points of articulation. You lost
Yes,
the first.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you lost the first 2 of them. You still have a bit of the finger left.
Oh, I have a full nub. It's not even like a useful nub. It's like straight up 1-digit nub.
Yep. You're
Awesome.
You're nubbing it. All the ladies. I read a thing on Reddit once where it was like, yeah, I'm an amputee. I lost my leg in Afghanistan, and every girlfriend that I've had wants to fuck the nub. And it was like, yeah, no, ladies want the nub. Ladies want Sharamong's nub.
Fuck.
Haru, that jump is not going to work for you, honey. You're going to fail
Love,
so
love, a nub,
hard.
nub.
Well, I mean, yeah, that works. When you go with phalanges 1 and 2, and the second one's a nub, like what you do?
Mm-hmm.
1.5 in the pink.
It if you all right, God fucking damn it. Josh, I love you. If you look at the finger, you notice that like it healed in such a way that there's a it's like mostly coarse black, but there's like a slightly grayer, like less deep black imprint of the Lady of Pain's like entire visage on the nub of your middle finger.
Gotcha. We didn't clarify which arm.
Whatever your dominant arm is.
Damn it.
It's not gonna affect your rolls or anything, because you still have 4 perfectly usable digits.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just thinking because instinctively I'm gonna give the middle finger with my dominant arm.
Exactly. So I don't know if Jeramong's left-handed or
Time to
right-handed.
become ambidextrous.
I imagine he was kind of halfway there already.
He tries to give a finger to somebody and just the nub, nobody even fucking notices.
I'm like trying to like up the nub as much as I can. But yeah.
God. Alright, so we're in a maze.
Yeah, you are. Did we lose
I'm
anybody?
not.
No, we're not. Yeah, you are.
I'm in a maze. Why am I in a
All
maze?
3 of you got
Because
mazed.
we stand.
Why did I get mazed?
fucking-
Because you were with them.
The
Lady
Lady
of Pain
of
don't
Pain.
care.
Yeah, you didn't like leave us. You just stood there.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
I'll murder you later.
That's
I love how all I had to do was look at her and be like, "We stand you so hard."
It was really the word "stand" that pushed me over the edge. The Lady of Pain is me. By the way, now that you guys have survived an encounter with her, let me answer all of your questions, Mark. No one knows what the Lady of Pain is. That's the thing. She's not a celestial, she's not a demon, she's not a god, but maybe she's all of those things at once. Maybe she's none of those things. No one knows. The people who wrote her don't know. The people who DM her don't know. She's literally an anti-power gaming tool. No one knows anything about her other than there are some things that are older than the gods themselves, and that's basically it.
I mean, to be fair, like we faced her and didn't die,
Which is
I think
more
that is
than most people can say.
Yeah, like that was Isaac's worry. Like
She
Jeremiah
almost
did.
liked Garen.
I'm pretty sure she did like Garen until you guys screwed it up.
She liked
Yeah, well,
Garen
She
in
hates Luther now.
she liked
That
Garen
was
in the way that only like the most she could like a thing, which is she can't because she is utterly emotionless.
It's more if she tolerates him.
Of all the 3 of you, she tolerates you the most. Because you would be a model citizen of Sigil. You wouldn't cause any trouble to the city itself. She doesn't care if you kill people, as long as you don't kill her Davises and you don't, like, fuck up the city.
Makes a lot of sense. I don't imagine a lot of people put up with Luther very well.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
really destroy anything, to be honest.
Yeah, and Jeremiah would straight up like do whatever it took to get his goal. So yeah, no, you're even if we didn't like play our roles like straight up our characters even like that's probably fair.
Let me put it to you this way. If I were to actually play the Lady of Pain in a fight, it would have to be in a physical session, and her only attack would be for me to grab your character sheet and rip it in half.
Just like, alright, Lady of Pain goes. First attack's going to target Luther, and you just delete the sheet from roll 20.
Yeah, no, like somehow the file on your computer is gone.
All the while, Garen is
Corrupted.
just getting drunk.
Ladyofpain.exe.
Everybody else is fighting the Lady of Pain, and then Garen's in a bar somewhere.
Oh, you're in a maze.
Well, I am now.
Yeah, now we're in a maze.
I wouldn't have been.
So
okay. Is it like invisible? Are those like invisible walls, basically?
I don't know. Why don't you try it?
All right, but like, okay, can we see? Like, if we look
Garen's
straight
gonna
out
take
through
a
the
nap.
walls, like straight out through the walls, we can see the
Here,
rest of the
how about
maze.
this? How about this? Luffy's going to take an arrow, one of his extra arrows, and he's just going to kind of chuck it towards the wall.
Okay. So like, are you chucking it towards like the little abysses that are at your feet, or like the far wall of this place?
You know, like, you said there's no walls, but I guess, like,
That's the thing. It's
where
like
a wall should be.
it's like a central dais. And it's like basically floating in a indescribable gray vast like the gray background of Discord is basically what the sky looks like outside of the maze. You chuck an arrow and it keeps going and it does not come back. It doesn't thud against anything. It just goes into the gray deep.
And that's straight up or like straight out.
Like it just goes like a normal arrow would fly.
Well, I mean, like which was he shooting parallel to the ground, or was he shooting up, or how was he shooting?
I mean, he was shooting, I guess, parallel to the ground, but I mean, like, off of the dais, because the dais is not infinitely large. It is just, like, what you see before you.
Yeah, I was trying to find out if there were walls or not.
There are no walls. It's like Kami's Lookout.
Okay.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
This is the problem.
Are we claiming? No, it hasn't. It hasn't been a full day, has it?
Why do we need it to be a full day?
So I can take a shit ton of more damage.
Oh. Maybe we can, rest for 8 hours. I got spell slots I need.
Well,
Can
no,
we
I
just
mean,
yell at Ravel?
Are you talking about the ball thing?
Yep.
Yep. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Time pass is weird here.
Yep. It's gonna hurt, but
No.
cool with...
Balls kind of chill. You got
So
mazed by the
it's-
fucking
it's-
lady. You're good.
So cooldown.
He's like, oof.
The cooldown's good on it.
Yeah, consider it paused for now. I wasn't really planning on that coming up very much. It was mostly just for flavor.
Fuck, I hate this so much. Crystal
Garrett.
ball telepathy, trying to get a hold of Ravel again.
Garen's napping.
Okay, so you're... Okay.
Yeah, I hate this. I don't... But... I feel like it's what Jeremon would do.
Okay.
Jeremon hurts me sometimes. I love him so much, but he hurts me sometimes.
Alright, so the crystal ball fogs up and then explodes. But then the shards stop in midair and they reconstitute into the little crystal ball, and you hear a cackling because Ravel is fucking with you. I don't mean to completely trivialize your magic item. This is just so much fun.
Luffy's
don't
just
understand
gonna
why you keep
shout
doing
into
this.
the abyss and be like, "Hello?"
What can change the nature of a man?
Well, a lot of things, I guess. Are we talking like the physical nature or the moral nature? Are we talking?
Oh man,
So, okay.
no.
Ravel, you're not being very clear with your riddle.
No.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at something. Hey,
Are we
you
gonna
want-
kill Luffy?
Josh, can you jump over to backup voice with me?
Oh my god.
Oh my
They're
god.
swinging me
Just like-
against me.
Garen, you can too. I mean, it's fine. It's just not Tyler.
All right, I'll just chill here.
We'll be back, buddy.
All right, cool. That's fine.
squander your flattery elsewhere, Halfman. Your attention
All
never
right,
needs.
Jeremon's gonna take Luxol and behead Lufir.
Holy shit! Alright, Lufir, do you consent to this?
Yeah,
Huh?
we already talked about it.
Alright. Yeah, Alright, cool. Man,
Give me a long rest. I'll be fine.
I don't know how to I don't know how to handle you dying here.
It's real simple.
Shit.
Just bring him back here in a bit.
Shit is so fucky wucky. Lufir, yeah, your head gets lopped off.
Okay, don't let it fall off the world, guys.
It
Oh no!
does.
Oh no! Like Jeremon grabs the head. Like,
Okay.
He like
He holds
beheads
it. Holds it in cuts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He takes the head and like he's holding it, like he's football tucking this shit.
And so, Lufir, as your head is beheaded, and you don't bleed because you know your body is like that. This is normally where your soul would escape and basically chill around until it reconstituted into your body. And you guys actually do see a do you think you guys have seen Lufir die before, or you think this is the first time?
Other than I think that it's been 10 years though.
Other than in my dreams.
So the last
No,
time
I feel
this...
like if we're doing this as a first action, Jeremon would have had to have used this tactic before in the last 10 years.
Yeah, so
That is true. We probably would have.
most of the time you can't see a soul. You know, it's not something you can really see unless it's being magically concentrated or something.
Do I get to be Ghost Luther?
So have you guys ever seen the Scooby-Doo movie, the part where they their souls are switching
Yes,
bodies?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you
big-
see a
the big
disembodied
covered- the big
Lufir,
covered head.
like basically jump out of the body as it is being disembodied, and then as if being sucked into a vortex, like a toilet being flushed. You see Lufir's soul being flushed into one of the portals at the end of these mazes.
Uh-oh.
Lufir, your soul is now in the possession of Ravel.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm glad we tried it with him.
Guys, quick, put my body back together.
Yeah, so essentially, Lufir, whenever you, like, kind of, and it's kind of ghostly, you kind of, like, partially on the ethereal plane, except the ethereal plane doesn't really exist here. You're basically viewing something from the perspective of a bottle, on a shelf,
I'm like,
watching
I'm viewing
a
a bottle.
old...
you gotta rub me the right way.
Yeah, you're watching an old lady, an incredibly old lady, stir a pot. And she
Can I
turns...
talk to the old lady? Can she hear me?
You can try.
Hey, Ravel. How's it going?
And she turns around and she smiles with her hideous crooked teeth.
We really thought that was the answer you were looking for. You mind giving us a better riddle?
I have heard many answers to the riddle in my time. That's basically what her fingernails look like, Mark. Mark just linked slices of bacon.
No. Mark linked slices of chicken fried bacon.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my god.
Like, whoever created this.
Alright.
Anyway.
I have heard many answers to that riddle over the years, over the centuries. Many times have I heard death, and many times have I seen it offered to me. But none in quite such a fashion as you, tethered one.
Well,
Good.
you know, on the time plane, I'm mostly immortal, so we kind of figured it was the safest bet to go with me, in case you wanted to play for keepsies.
You are not afraid to take risks. And this is one thing that Ravel does appreciate, admire even.
I'm pretty much single-mindedly on the whole kill Syric thing, so we're here for the God Sword, or whatever it's called, God Slayer.
Yes, but you have not provided me a satisfactory answer. Your answer was death can change the nature of a man. Yet, here we are. You are dead. And you are still quite Luffy a free elf, are you not?
Well, that might be true.
Garen and Jeramon, what are you guys doing?
Totally
Does
metagaming.
Do we hear all this?
No, but you did see the soul where the soul went into one of the portals.
So we can't. We saw him go, but we can't hear him speak.
Yeah, he disappeared into one of the portals. He
You heard me
flashed out.
scream, guys, put my body back together. And then,
And Jeramon is gonna say, "How has death not changed the nature completely?"
Yeah,
If
I
one is-
could be rid of Luffy right now.
Alright, you guys are presented with 1,
Yeah,
2,
no.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 doors, portals, and one of them which Luffy went through, which is the easternmost on that picture.
And Jeramon looks at Ravel and says, "How is death
Oh,
not the ultimate?"
are you going through
Yeah,
the
no.
portal? Okay.
No, I'm not going through the portal. I'm talking to Ravel.
Oh, are you just like speaking out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't hear
How
what she
is-
said to Luffy.
You're right. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
How
sorry.
is- yeah. How is death not the ultimate game changer? They lose all their worldly perspective, and their in true intent changes as their perspective shifts.
Luffy, and she begins speaking even though you can't hear Jeramon talking, but she's definitely speaking to someone who isn't you. And Jeramon, you do hear this, even though you didn't hear what she said earlier. You have not visited the outer planes often. You know nothing of the nature of death, the nature of the afterlife. Ravel has glimpsed these things. Ravel has seen. The nature of a man determines where he goes upon his death. He becomes a petitioner in one of the many planes. Perhaps the good and the virtuous go to the plains of Elysium, the celestial mountains, where they live in bliss for their lives. The wicked go down to the hells, to the abyss, where they are fodder for the blood war for eternity. Death is not the end. No, far from, but it is but the beginning in these realms. And more often than not, it is not death that changes the nature of a man.
Is sacrifice the answer?
What do you think can change the nature of a man?
I offer my life in exchange for free elf.
well, don't do that.
I have the chance to be rid of both of them now.
Such selflessness in light of such selfishness. You are very intriguing, the three of you. You are not the one I wait for, but you provided a dalliance. Ravel reaches up towards the bottle that holds Luffy's soul, and she grabs it and cracks it on the side of her cauldron. And Luffy, you pop up in your body, and your head is back, and you basically regenerate in front of Luffy and Jeramon.
We-
I just
we
crack
made
my
sure
neck
to
and I
put
go,
it on.
oh, that is never comfortable.
We made sure to put it on backwards.
No, it pops up as is before. I will not claim your life today, Tainted One, although you were kind to offer. Give me a second. I have to think about what, because she's cryptic as fuck, but also she's incredibly amused. And what of you?
Luffy goes,
Go ahead.
yeah, continue.
Okay. What of you, Beast Man? One that has given his very form to that of the wilds.
You're breaking up. What?
What of you, Beast Man? The one who has given his very form, his very soul to the wilds. Under the gaze of the moon, do you ever ponder, what can change the nature of a man?
Nope, not really.
What is your answer?
Nothing.
Nothing can change the nature of a man.
You are who you are. There's no fighting it.
So, oh boy, wow. Sacrifice, death, and nothing. All right. The entire maze crumbles, and you guys fall into the endless... can you guys hear me? I see my mic isn't picking me up very much. Give me a second. Okay. Can you guys hear me here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Let me... I'm going to put my... Wow, my input volume's all the way. Where's my sensitivity? No, do not automatically determine I'm going to crank my sensitivity up a little bit. How's that? Is that better?
It's funny listening to this.
Yeah. Sorry. Hello? Can you hear me?
All the technical terms just split in half.
Can you hear me? Motherfucker. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Did I lose everybody now?
Son of a
No, I'm
bitch.
here.
God damn it. Hello, hi?
Hey.
Alright, cool. Yeah, Discord doesn't like this microphone. Anyway. You hear Ravel's voice once again. Sacrifice. Death. And nothing can change the nature of a man. If you think this is a riddle that has a concrete answer, then you are sorely mistaken. But it is a glimpse into your true nature. And that is all Ravel requires. That is all Ravel desires, for you are not the one I wait for. And then the maze crumbles from beneath you, and you guys begin falling into the murky depths of complete grayness below you. You feel yourself falling, but you don't see anything coming closer. You don't see anything going farther away. It's this complete grayness, like basically like the background to a computer program that has nothing loaded, completely still. And then in the blink of an eye, you see yourself in a cave. And this cave is long, winding, that ends in a large cavern. The cavern features a little stone pillar, not so much like a stalactite or whatever you call them, but like poking up through the ground, illuminated by soft moonlight. And at the top of it sits a young man, just kicking, just chilling out. He's about, say, like 120 feet away from you guys. What do you do?
Jeremong's gonna innocent a ladder movable rod it.
Oh, I mean, like, you can walk up to it. You don't have to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a path. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that there's like a path to it.
okay. I mean, yeah, no, we would. I'm definitely cool for walking up to the dude.
All right. All right. So you proceed up through the cave, and as you get closer to this guy, you notice that there are several skeletons that are around the base of the pillar, and all of these skeletons have like tattered clothing and robes on them with little symbols that depict a purple flame with a skull in front of it, which you recognize immediately as the sigil of Cyric. The young man that sits atop this here stone pillar is actually doesn't really have a face. He's the image that I just linked. He is a leather masked, almost entirely leather brown thing that's flipping a dagger up and down. And whenever you get closer, he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, finally! Oh, I've been waiting here for ages ever since they left me here. Oh, do come. We have nothing to eat, nothing to drink, but oh, I would love to talk. What's your name? Oh, I would love to know your name."
Lucifer's gonna be like, "I'm sorry, who are you?"
"Well, I'm Mask. Who else but Mask, Lord of Thieves, god of all that is stealthy, of all subterfuge. A little sliver, mind you, but that is who I am."
Ah. Jermon, do you know this guy?
You can roll me a religion check. I mean, Germong as a rogue knows who Mask is, but there are some intricacies, I guess.
I, I know that if he is who he says he is, he speaks the truth.
Oh, but I am the patron of Thebes, am I not? How do you know that I do not tell lies? For is that not my very purview? No, that's Cyric. Yes, that's Cyric, of course.
And that's why I said, if you are who you say you are. I know of Mask, but I know not of you.
As I said, I'm a bit of a sliver. And again, you guys can make that religion check for me. Pretty please.
I don't want it.
You don't have to, but you just won't know shit.
Mine is a 9.
Okay. Ragnar, Garen, you're the only one who it pops in your head that this is an avatar of Mask. So basically, it is Mask, but gods don't usually, whenever they interact with anything, they interact in an avatar form. So this is just like one part of himself that he left behind in such a way. You know, because gods are weird. It's an avatar of Mask.
Cool.
What do you seek of me?
Well, we're looking for God's Bane.
Oh, you're looking for me. Oh, you should have.
That's what I thought.
You should have
That's
said
what I
so. Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while since I've been a sword, but that was the fun part. I hung out with Cyric a long time ago. He used to be like you, fleshy, you know, full of blood and stuff, all that fun junk.
Yeah, we're trying to remedy that.
Oh, I haven't been involved in a good deicide in a while. Oh, so you want me to be a sword, is what you're saying?
Unless you
That'd
could
be
be
nice.
a bear.
Can I be a bear?
A bear.
You want me to be a bear?
Yes.
Okay, why not? And he becomes a entirely leather-bound bear. I don't think I'm going to do much against Cyric in this form, but let me. I have to say, it's a bit hefty. I feel strong like this. I feel like I can really piss someone off with how strong I am.
You get used to it.
I think the sword will work better.
I think he's got claws and teeth. He can bite and scratch.
It's a bit different from being the sword. I could be any old sword, but I could be the sword. Did we lose Isaac?
I don't know.
Because he's muted out. I just want to make
He's
sure.
gonna say, better
No,
yet,
I'm
wait,
here.
can you be
Okay.
a dwarven attack helicopter?
The fuck's a dwarven attack helicopter? Don't be fucking stupid. Those things don't exist. I'm just fucking with you. They totally do. Yeah, but no, I don't want to
No. Listen. You need to be the sword, and I shall wield you in a manner, and we will conquer over Cyric and proclaim ourselves as the champions over Cyric.
be. Hey, sounds like a good time to me. The guy's kind of an ass anyway. Alright, 1 second. And he claps his hands, and he becomes a sword. And let me find what it looks like. All you guys have played Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
You know what the Dawnbreaker sword looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks exactly like that.
Okay.
Cool.
And he becomes a sword, and he clanks off of the stone tower and clinks downwards towards you, and just like unceremoniously piles up at your feet. All right, so where are we dropping, boys?
We're going back to the primordial plane.
Primordial plane. Oh, Primaterial. All right, you got to work on your plane lingo.
Primaterial.
You got to work on your plane lingo, kid. Okay. So, la.
Actually, we're going back to Sigil.
No, here definitely not. I will leave you here.
We
I am
haven't
done-
even
I am
taken
done
the
with this.
time
I'm done
to
with
see
this
what
place.
it can offer.
I mean, hey, just not to be the smartass, but like god of several things, kind of allowed to some partial omniscience here. You can always just go back. Like there's a portal, you know that, right? Like every door,
Yeah.
every portal pretty much leads into or out of Sigil at some point. I tell you what. So you're in a bit of a pocket dimension here, but like it was really interesting how they got here, right? So it's funny that you mentioned the door. Well, I'll go ahead and show you. Go ahead and exit this cavern real quick, and I'll show you what's up. And what? Go ahead.
Where would we exit this cavern to?
Well, you'll see. So, like, okay, those guys spent a long time in that maze, right? And you know, time passes weird in those mazes, and yeah, it kind of it's kind of interesting. All the kind of places that the Lady of Pain packs into these mazes, they're not really on sigil. They're kind of like her own pocket dimensions, and so the laws are a little different here, right? So these guys like spent a long time in because you're not in the maze anymore. Let me clarify that. You are not in the maze anymore. Congratulations, you were one of the very few people that got out of a Lady of Pain maze. Don't know how you did it. You must have took a spell. That's what I was gonna get to. Yeah, just go ahead and walk out of the cavern. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's go.
All right. So you guys exit the cavern, and the cavern exits out onto a cliff, into what appears to be a completely dark night sky, and this cliff folds outwards into. And you see all around you, it's like just a dark night sky with like, there's stars out and about and everything, clouds that you can vaguely see in the night sky. But at the very end of this, long walkway on what you realize now is a floating island, you see the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen in your life. You see a large ship. You see a large ship that is, it's like a brilliant looking galleon, brown wood, gold trim, several rotors sticking up where there would be sails, almost helicopter-like, that are still, but you could tell that they moved once at a great speed, with sails on the sides, and a giant silver dome at where the helm would be. And, Ragnar, Garen, you notice the construction of this to be distinctly dwarven.
All right.
Oof.
Are you guys fucking serious?
Oof. No.
No. Hold up. Let me go ahead. Okay, so when was the first time we played Order of the Candlestick? It was circa 2017. I had been dating Emily for like a year, maybe. I was still in college, still figuring shit out, and I was like, I want to play D&D one day. And you guys, you guys played along with how inexperienced I was. It was 7 of you. It was something that a new DM should have never really taken on for himself. But you know what? I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's not that bad. I played Baldur's Gate a couple times. I know how D&D works. How hard can it fucking be? And upon the immediate first acquisition of wealth, I was like, dwarven attack helicopter, huh? And then you guys never left me alone about it. Every acquisition of wealth immediately became dwarven attack helicopter. You guys started an autonomous tea shop that ran itself with permanence enhanced, unseen servants just to get a dwarven attack helicopter. You've held on to this dream for 2.5 years, and this is what I get when I give it to you. Ooh.
Well, that's the thing. You gave it to us.
No, to be fair, Isaac's sitting here and oh god, I knew this moment was coming, but I never thought about what I was gonna do.
I can't wait to tell the other guys that were in this group about the fact that it happened.
Like, Isaac is like, what is the best possible scenario? And it's like, what do I do to get the best result? Like, because obviously, like, there's still the possibility. Shiramong enters cockpit, he pulls stick, like, full straight down, into ground, blows up, all characters die immediately. I know you're not going to do that, Tyler, because I trust you as the DM.
You shouldn't.
But, like...
I'm kidding. You totally
should,
should.
man.
Totally should.
I trust you as a DM, so I know that's not gonna happen. But at the same time, I'm just like, what do I do to utilize this moment the most possible? Because I feel like this is like the level, like the penultimate level of any video game, where you get like an overpowered bullshit, where it's just like so much fucking fun. And then there's like, at the end of it, they're like, oh, nope, it's gone forever. And now you have to do real shit at the final level.
I don't think you guys are thinking
So I'm trying to think
dimensionally here.
So I'm trying to think what is the best use of this
The
situation.
best use is, first off, how much is this thing worth, Tyler? How much did you say?
I don't know, man. This isn't a dwarven attack helicopter. This is a dwarven attack helicopter dreadnought. It is basically a galleon-sized ship. You've never seen anything like this.
Okay. Is there something that I can roll to do a rough estimate?
No, because you've never seen anything like this. I would go as far as to say it is priceless.
I'm sure we could find somebody to sell it to.
How much?
I don't even think
honestly,
I feel like Germon, this is like the last thing that he physically cares about.
Because here's my thing. You said it was 200,000 for one attack helicopter. I mean, this is clearly more than one.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably have about $1 million gold here.
I don't think Germon cares about that at this point, because he was the one, like, if you actually go back, if Nick Wolf hadn't, like, fucked up, you could go back and see that Isaac Blevins was the man who requested this.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing about the Spelljammer, is that a majority of the cost is in the helm. So, yeah, the helm is the thing that makes that. How about you guys go and explore the ship so we can like start getting on to how things are working?
Okay.
Or
I mean, Germon is
save it for next time.
Germon is just as in awe as Isaac is. Like, he would be cool with it.
I'm just thinking about all the different magical items we could get if we sold this.
I don't think Germon would let you.
Mm.
He's like literally, if you
I'll
go
wait till
back
Jermunk dies and then I'll sell it.
Can we like not power game for money for like 5 seconds? I gave you a fucking dwarven attack
I
helicopter.
mean, you gave us this. That was our first goal. We always we keep trying to better ourselves. We have to keep bettering ourselves.
Also keep in mind, if your rough estimate is like 1 million gold pieces, 1 million gold pieces is like the yearly grand, like gross net, gross, what is the thing? National that's the GNP of Waterdeep.
GDP per capita.
Yeah. Like 1 million gold is like the GDP yearly of Waterdeep. There is possibly no one you could sell this to.
So wait, so what you're saying is Waterdeep is full of wealthy people?
Yeah, but no one who can afford this thing.
Okay, you guys know how I wanted to turn a boat into the next all natural?
See, okay, here's the thing though. When Jermong approached the merchant about the dwarven attack helicopter, it wasn't a, hey, I have a dwarven attack helicopter for sale. Jermong literally said, hey, do you have any dwarven attack helicopters?
True.
He was not like, this wasn't a, hey, this is something cool that a shopkeeper had. This is straight up Jermong looking for a dwarven attack helicopter. This is, honestly, his dad's dead. He's given up all hope on humanity / elf humanity, dwarf humanity. Like, he has no regard for any living being. Except maybe Call, because Call's a good doggo.
Oh, by the way, Call, like, immediately ran to it.
Straight up, this is Jermong's, like, this is the end game.
Alright, Luffy's gonna go check out the boat.
Yep.
Alright.
I mean, Jermong's been standing there kind of in awe. Like, the most off guard you've ever seen Jermong. Like, he's usually pretty, like, cool about things, and you're like, yeah, whatever. But this is straight up, like, he takes a moment and just kind of takes it in, like, is this really happening in my life? And then he approaches slowly.
I know what Luffy's buying next time we get into town. I need to stop at Baldur's Gate.
Oh man, if there's still a Baldur's Gate left to go back to. So you approach the ship, and it's very clear that this was built by the cult of Cyric to escape the maze using materials they found in the maze, which is like, or perhaps not even built, perhaps found in the maze, which leads you to wonder why the fuck was there a Spelljammer in the Maze of Lady of Pain. But there's like a at the helm above the dome that serves as the helm. There's like a sigil of Cyric that's like emblazoned above it, like as like a wall hanging that has been like since faded to the point of where it like possesses no color anymore. There are 3, for lack of a better word, consoles, which are just like little panels that have 4 buttons to press that are just, like, kind of, they're not glowing, but like they look like they could glow. One of them being inside the cockpit, the helm, the little silver dome. One in like the middle of the body of the ship, so like overlooking the front of the ship. Like if you're in the middle of the deck, it's right there. And then one in a little crow's nest up top.
Okay, so real talk, the second one you described, is it kind of like a captain's seat?
Yeah. It's got a chair in front of it, and it's inside the little silver dome. And it's got like
That is true.
it's got 2.
No, but, like,
I'm sorry, it's got 2 chairs flanking it, but it's definitely like it's some Captain Picard shit.
That is where Jeremiah was going, and as he's doing that, he's gonna minor illusion to kind of change the banner to a single candle.
And that's where we'll end for tonight. All right. Okay, so what do you guys think? I did that all entirely off the cuff.
No,
You're
that
supposed
was
to go
a
buy
lot
the
of fun.
sickest pirate outfit he can find.
Everyone have fun? Everyone good?
Yeah, no, that was.
I've come to a conclusion.
What's that?
I'm probably gonna be the last one alive.
You're gonna go chill the sigil?
No. I'm just saying I'm probably gonna be the last one alive because Yermong's done.
Oh, you mean
And,
like...
and Lufir's already dead.
Yeah, well, we'll cross that.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I'm just saying. I didn't think that would happen.
What, the Dwarven attack helicopter?
No, that I would be in the position of possibly being the last one alive.
I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen whenever you guys meet your destinies. I know there wasn't any combat tonight, but you guys are all level 15 now. Wait. Let me think about that. If there's gonna be that, I'm trying to think of exact, because there's 3 major encounters that I have like left for you guys. Really, that's honestly it. And I want the last one to begin when you guys are level 20. So beat 1, you'll go to that. You guys are level 16 now.
Okay. Question with leveling.
What's that?
I know I've been with DMs that do both ways. Does leveling count as a long rest, or do you only take the level solely?
No, I like the idea of it being a long rest because that's fun. It's video gamey.
Okay.
The awe and wonder of witnessing a Dwarven attack dreadnought, we're gonna call it a Dwarven attack battleship, has just like reinvigorated you. Which, by the way, there were some awesome musical cues tonight that happened purely coincidentally because of how the music I was listening to changed midway through, which was awesome. So I'm very excited. I think this is like one of the first episodes I might listen back to on purpose, like the entire way through, because I'm like, man, Sigil is fun. I didn't expect you guys to get out in one session. I thought you guys were gonna get more distracted than that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Of all of Candelstick, this is probably my favorite. This is really good, man.
Thank you. Well, then maybe it's unfortunate that there's gonna be a lot of combat to come up, but oh well. I'm glad you had fun.
For real though, this is good.
Now I have a difficult decision.
What's that?
Do I go barbarian or do I just go more druid?
It's up to you, man. Just consider there's gonna be some interesting shit.
Well, now that my extra attack thing won't work, there's really nothing more to go for on barbarian. I got the resistance that I wanted.
Here's the thing. Pretty much all of us with our level dips should be facing an ability score enhancement.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
either way.
Unless
There's-
like
there's
unless the way you leveled, like impacted something, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way for me to not get a enhancement
Yeah.
unless
I mean,
unless I
'cause
dip into a third class.
I just gave you guys 3 levels because I'm insane.
I mean, I could put 3 levels in another class.
It's fine. You can do
So, I
whatever.
mean-
3
Can I,
levels.
can I take can I take Paladin?
Paladin of who?
Um,
Walk
Vengeance?
me through this. I want you to explain to me what your oath would be. What oath is enlightened Ragnar swearing?
that
I am
one
absolutely
does the
100%
one thing-
shaming
hold on,
you.
Pull it up. I gotta
the
pull it up.
the oath of making Tyler hate his life even more.
No, there's an
So
actual-
so
there's
so
an
the
actual
oath of
oath that I've-
vengeance.
There's an actual oath. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
I mean Ragnar. Garen would be a terrible like paladin, but I mean by all fucking means.
Yeah,
I
there's
just need
one-
this. I
there's
just need
one-
the spells to do 2d8 smites.
There's one oath that Garen can do that wouldn't be.
That's the one that I'm
completely
looking
terrible.
for.
I doubt it. Because it's also one of the lamest oaths.
Yeah, but it's the ones I like. Oath of the Ancients.
Yep, that's the one.
I love Oath of the Ancients. It's actually really good. Like we have an Oath of the Ancients paladin in our IRL group. That's soon to be a online group, and he's pretty baller.
I
I like that.
I have an ancient in my RL group too. I'm just like, man, I get it, but we also have a ranger in that group, and I'm just like, all the shit you can do, he can do.
I mean, I was totally prepared to like meme on you, but like the flavor of this is interesting because like Garen is evil. Like you were a servant of the god of murder.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's just convenient at the time.
Yeah, which an oath that binds you to be a paladin should not be something that is just convenient at the time.
The question is though, if you were doing Oath of the Ancient and you went something closer to like Pan or something, what conflict with your agreement with Baal?
No,
No, 'cause I'm still killing people. That's
yeah,
all he
yeah,
cares
no,
about.
no. Baal's really not much for worship. He's vain, but not in the ways of he basically, if you guys do your due and you do what he wants you to do, then like he's more or less chill. He's like,
Hey guys, I hate to do this, but I gotta get going.
oh yeah, dude, go ahead. It's
All right,
late.
Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, night, buddy.
Very fun tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for playing.
Alright, bye.
Oh my god, if I go level 13 in Druid, I get 7th level spells.
Yeah, you do. You should do that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream now. God, we've been on for almost 3.5 hours. Awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry, like that we went late, but also I had a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Playing the people in Sigil was a lot of fun, and I'm glad you guys had a good time.